There is a lot of transfer dealings going on in Scunthorpe, and we're still not done. We headed into things right now are going to be spending quite a bit of money. And yeah, basically, we are nearly, in my opinion, built the squad for the season. But yeah, we've got a lot to run you through. So let's come into here. Say hello to everybody. How are we doing? Defending Conference League winners POV right now, which means we obviously have ourselves a Europa League berth this season, where the board want us to reach the quarterfinals at the minimum. Mr. Geordie, Gary, welcome in. Hope you're both doing well. And welcome to everybody that's also lurking away. It's been a mad summer window so far. I've played most of it off stream. So what we are going to do is we're going to get right into it. We're going to run you through everything that's there. Today, we're also going to be starting the new Premier League season. We've got 2 days until our first game of the season against Southampton, who, if I remember correctly, had a decent season last season. Yeah, they finished 9th. So Ronnie Dealer's side not gonna be the easiest of matches. But you can see there's some transfers going on in here. First of all, as you know, Casper Tobias left on a free. He had a deal agreed. We signed his replacement in January, although we are still potentially in the market for a new goalkeeper. As much as Herman Ertz is decent, if we can get a goalkeeper very much for the here and now, like a massive, like world-class goalkeeper, then of course we are going to try and spend the money and the resources necessary to sign him. Callum Martin then went on loan, and the big one from this summer, Feliu's £92 million release clause got met by Barcelona. We had a bid that could rise up to 94 and a bid that could rise up to 101, I think, come in over the summer for him. But Feliu's release clause was met by Barcelona. It was 92. The other two were basically 60 up front. So we decided to reject them, and Barcelona came in. So he's now gone. But we've got a nice little bit of money from him. The next one then was Willoway going on loan. And then at the similar time, hi Hayden, I'm good, thank you. At the same time, Yohab Plamain. Obviously last summer he had bids put on him, but they were terrible. So we said, and so basically we agreed if we had a bid of 50 million quid come in the sub at any point, he would go. He didn't want to renew a contract to try and maybe increase that, blah blah blah. So he's now gone to Newcastle. He is on over double, I think, what we were paying him. He's on 185 grand a week at Newcastle. We're not spending that kind of money on Yohab Plamain. So 63 million was the bid that Newcastle were prepared to put in for him. So considering he had a 58 million release clause in his contract, we jumped at the chance to get 63 instead. We were prepared to accept 50. So we've made 13 million on realistically where he came in. So that's not the end of the world. Then they're the two big outs. Aldo Perez we've also made decent money on. Unambitious, 3.5-star potential. Not really going to make the first team and improve it. So he went to Standard Liège for 26 million. Macklin Royce is the other one. He came back on loan. Again, not really going to make the first team, has gone to Salzburg for 20 million. Decent bit of business for him, considering we signed Macklin Royce for 17. To make a slight profit on him is very, very good. But yeah, and then we also, because this goalkeeper we signed, he could never get a work permit or qualify for an ESC slot. We sold him to Lokomotiv Moscow for 475k. And yeah, so that's the outs. Yo, Chuck, welcome in. So, incomings. You can see a nice little list here, and there's some big names in there. But first, we'll talk about Carlos Alberto Martin. He's 19 years of age. Looks like this. He is coming in and being our starting centre-back this year. 8 million quid is what we paid for him as a release clause from River Plate. Very good on both feet. A little bit of inconsistency, but we can try and work that out of his game. But with the 20 determination and the 12 work rate and teamwork, I feel like he could develop into an absolute monster. 6'2" as well, 19, so hopefully those physicals will still improve. And just overall looks like a very, very, very good centre-back. So we got him for 8 million quid. Victor Salinas is a striker for the future. We got him for 1.9 million. Very, very good potential. Looks like he could be quite good. Again, decent work rate, teamwork, determination, professional. Wonder kid there. Looks like he's going to be a very good player. Only on a fringe player deal. So he's going to be playing the majority of the season in the under-21s. To get used to everything like that and maybe get some bit of development and game time in him. Then we also went for another wonder kid from Chile again, 1.1 mil. He's, I believe, being trained to be a DLP. We're training him as a regista. Let's train him as a DLP. We're going back to a DLP this season, so we're training him to be the DLP. But yeah, 1.1 million. I believe won't get So again, won't get club homegrown, but that's fine. But yeah, so we're trading him to be a DLP in there. Again, gonna spend most of the season in the under 21s. So that's absolutely fine. The same with Miguel Gutierrez. He's coming as a squad player, but just at 19 years of age, I really love his mentals. So he's going to be one of the cam backups this season. I'm not sure where yet. But again, wonder kid. Like, some of these mentals are incredible. So yeah, it very much feels like a good bit of business. Only 30 grand a week. 8.5 we can flip for instant profit. Like, not too shabby there. Then the big signing early in the window. Last season we could have come third if the league went on XG. So we've gone out and gone big on 22-year-old Cristobal Garrido from Napoli. Is a Chile international, 6'6", big striker up top, 6'6", and is fairly quick as well. At 22 years of age, 115 grand a week. Very good on both feet. Off the ball, is a leader as well. So will be a good part of the leadership group of the team as well. 22 years of age. He could be the guy that fires us further up the league. 95 mil we spent on him. I think only 50 of that was up front. So that's quite nice. So he's going to start and we'll show you how the squad is sort of looking now once the business has come in. Then we noticed Norwich went down last season. And so we've scouted the relegated teams to see if there's any good players. Isaacson, thank you very much for the follow. I hope you're doing well. So we noticed there, and obviously Plumaine's gone. So we're training this guy to become one of the shadow strikers. David Mazzucci, English from Norwich, came through at Norwich. Him there, big transfer fee of 77. Again, not all of it. That's not all up front. I do not believe. But very, very quick, decent mentals there. 24 years of age, isn't probably going to develop as much, which is why we're retraining him now to get it done out of the way. And we're basically going to stick with him as that left shadow striker for pretty much the majority of the campaign. And then the final one, again, Plamain's gone. We want somebody to play on that right-hand side and upgrade the team. So we found this guy from Servette. Now, he's got very good physicals, decent-ish mentals at 26 years of age, but I've noticed that he is a set-piece specialist, basically. Mainly more so from corners than from free kicks, but we want to make the most of, if you want to make the most of set pieces, having someone that can really whip a decent ball in, very good crossing as well, so if he's taking free kicks from deep, that might help as well. But he's going to be our set piece taker for the season. So yeah, 18 decisions as well, 14 composure, good finishing. The only thing is that he can't dribble. So we have got him on ball control training, which works the dribbling part of his thing. We are training him to be a shadow striker because he's not... he's competent there, but he's not accomplished. Once he's accomplished, we can take that off because he'll be playing there most of the season. So that is the window that's been confirmed. We then have 3 more players coming in, hopefully. Stanis Ayats first is on his way in. His work permit hearing is after the first game of the season, which is why we can't sign him. He is going to become our new right back for the season. He is going to replace Cosmas at right back. It probably means as well that because Cosmas has just been made new club captain, it probably means that Zuhendri might be on his way out. Definitely not going to be as used as much, but we're signing him from Espanyol for, I believe, 54 million. We're signing him for. He was wanted by Arsenal and Milan, so I thought, right, we're going to try and cash in on him whilst we get the chance. The initial idea was to potentially play him as the segundo to replace Feliu. But then we found Torre Dimon at Real Madrid, who I think will make an incredible segundo volante. Other than the fact he can't really tackle, I think he will be incredible there. So, and he's a Norwegian international, with surplus to requirements at Real Madrid. We've got him 20 mil up front, rising to 49.5 million. So yeah, 20 mil up front, 26 in installments, 3.5 after 50 games, for him. And he's also taken a slight wage cut to come to us. So he's going to be our starting segundo once he signs. And then we found also another wonder kid, because why not, from Midtjylland, in Michael Goldberg, who also is going to be the backup segundo volante this season. And he looks incredible as well. And at 18 years of age, if we can sign him before... I don't think we're going to be able to sign him before he turns 19, which is a little bit unfortunate. But 7.6 million release clause. 7.75 mil release clause. Yeah, he was well worth the outlay. So that is the business that we have made this season. So how does the squad look? Well, this is kind of how it's going to start. We're dropping the fullback on the right to our fullback support, and Christiansen to our wing-back support. Yeah, but Zuhendri might be, despite the fact he won Next Gen and has been renamed, he might be somebody we look to sell for 30 odd million. we do have the issue now of having 5 centre-backs. So we're looking to either sell Holman Fandinho or Nathan Collins. Preferably Nathan Collins, purely due to the fact it's 120 grand a week off the wage bills. Can we actually speak to your agent? 30 million. Now, we sold him for 39. He's rather uncertain about one or more offers. Right, we'll propose Feyenoord to come to the table, and we will see what he's saying about Feyenoord. But yeah, we signed him for 39 mil last year. I do remember you, of course. I remember as anybody comes in to chat. He was supposed to be really good. I found him a little bit underwhelming. And on 120 grand a week, I'm going to let him go. I know Holman Fandinho is also wanted, but that is neither here nor there. Right, so Lundholm now will come in. There's some other players that will need to now potentially be sold. Like Salinas is in the squad, he's not there. Gutierrez, who is a squad player right now, needs to make his way onto the bench. Angeland has been being played as the Segundo Volante in the pre-season, and he's not quite a Volante. He will probably be Jorgensen that starts and covers until the other guys come in. Jorgensen will probably end up being sold this summer. As well, a very, very good player, don't get me wrong, and we might keep him around because of useful depth, rather than anything else. But yeah, because Cosmas and Kowalski won't be sold because they are the only 2 players right now, if we go into here. Oh yeah, they're already here. That are trained at club. The other lot are trained at Nation. So Nathan Collins actually might be needed to be kept around just because he's one of the only ones actually. Okay. Good, interesting to know. But yeah, so we've got people. So we've got Capdeville, Zuhendry, and Lundholm that will be trained at club in 2 seasons. Alberto Martin and Gutierrez will get club homegrown the season afterwards because they've only just signed. The other bit of transfer rumour to kind of play in the rumour mill, Belingi is now transfer listed by request. Basically, someone came in and was incredibly unsettled. I can't remember who it was. I think it was Barcelona again. Barcelona coming in and trying to ruin our summer. We've moved Belingi inside to be the AM attack this season. But yeah, he has a 116 million release clause on him, and that's what we're selling him for. If anybody comes in and matches his release fee, then that is absolutely fine. But like, well, it's not, but yeah, but like we will have to. We'll have to then obviously deal with it, but then we'd have 116 million and 105 grand a week to play off with. So yeah, yeah. So we're spending nearly 100 grand more a week than we can afford, which is possibly why we need to sell somebody. We're gonna look at bids for Fandinho because he's only on 31, but that 24 million could pretty much go. Yeah, so there are rumor mills. We'll take 25 mil for Fandinho. How much did we sign him for?
Release the Kraken!
How much did we sell Fandinho for? Well, sign him for 1.5 million. Yeah, so if we make 25 million, I'm more than happy with that. I'll probably actually accept that deal more than the Collins ones, and we'll keep Collins around as a 4th choice. So yeah, so Southampton up first in the Premier League, followed by West Ham away. The other thing I do have to put full disclosure on, obviously, at the end of last stream, transfer has been withdrawn because they've then made a loan instead, and Feyenoord 30 mil is unsure. Yeah, so we'll just reject them then. Um, I've literally just put it on, mate. It's coming on now. Calm down, yeah? There's no need to go all caps for it, yeah? Fandinho 25.5 mil. We'll accept both of those two. So then that 25.5 mil can come in to kind of be there. Goldberg is on work permit now, which is nice. That means he's coming in. When is that? We got a new director of football as well. Where's Goldberg's? Here. So he's on a work permit. That'll come for on the Monday after the game as well. Perfect. So yeah. So we've got this new DOF because he looks much better than our old one. And he's also Basque. So yeah, right. Yeah, like Sean, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. You've just missed a lot of all the rundown of the transfer business. But yeah, so Christiansen is wanted by Milan. We probably do need to upgrade a little bit of our backline, looking at the way it is. I feel like I do feel like giving Ertz the reins this season to kind of play as he wants to. But yeah, like, and hope that he can sort of develop a little bit. But that's only 3. Oh, yeah, that's the other one we didn't mention. We got this goalkeeper in on a free. Well, it says 375. It was a compensation fee because we signed him from the club that he got produced at. But he's 19. And he's got an ESC slot. He's on $6,000 a week and valued at 30 million already. Was there anybody else that we sold or signed at the end of there? Just Guianthi. Oh yeah, we saw. That's the thing, right? Okay, so obviously last stream I messed up with the editing of adding Jason Fisher to be a club icon. The only thing I've used the editor for in this save. But it's because we wanted to add it in. So I went back and added him in properly after we sold him. Put him there. He actually got the same bid. We put him through back to the same bid. And then the other thing that we did was we sold to Ashby Hammond to Southampton. I think it was for 50k in that old save file. But in this one, when I offered him out to sell him, Newcastle came with 100k and Southampton came with the same 50k bid. I accepted both. And yeah, but he went to Newcastle instead of Southampton. So we made an extra 50 grand because there. But full transparency on that. Like, there. I am okay, yes. I just have a cough. But yeah, so that's the only thing. Obviously, Jason Fisher has now left the club. That happened there. He's gone. He's gone to Mexico. But yeah, so we're gonna keep with the same ideal and style of this season, but we're just gonna have this here. We've also taken Be More Expressive off, and pass into space off on the tactic, hoping that we can maybe keep possession a little bit better that way. Throughout the season, in terms of how the friendlies have gone, pretty decently. A defeat to Bournemouth, was when we absolutely battered them. And a defeat to Porto at home. Again, we didn't absolutely batter them, but we created so many more chances than them. They also had a pen in there, like there. But yeah, so to start the season, Southampton at home, West Ham away, Spurs at home. October is a horrible month for us in terms of league fixtures. Chelsea United and Newcastle, they're going to be tough. But yeah, Everton, Villa and Wolves is not going to be the easiest. Like, it's not... The Premier League is still not the 100% guaranteed for us. In terms of the season preview right now, it has us in 11th. But on the bright side, Prince Bilingi is in the Media Dream 11. So we do have one of the best players in the league. Which is always fun. But yeah, so like, even though he's not down to like here on the list, we have looked at. I mean, we've looked at some of these players, but basically all of these players in this top bit are like ridiculously expensive. I mean, Sobersley, hello. You are incredible. You're only 53 million. He's requested to leave. Interesting. But yeah, so but yeah, we have been looking around. But basically we are spending pretty much the remainder of our budgets so far. So selling Holm and Fandinho will then allow us to maybe go out and buy a goalkeeper. Bournemouth and City have drawn 1-1 on the opening day of the season, and we are now ready for what will be the opening day of the season. I'm gonna actually just go this season with the guaranteed thing. The other thing I need to think about, and have I got on here, is shoots less often on my players. Shoots less often, shoots less often. So we do have that on. Is it on here? Yep, shoot less often. It's already on him. It's on the fullbacks as well. Yeah, cool. Hi, Sass. Also, Sass. Yeah. Signing you is now. I think I told you last time, but signing you is a pipe dream. You're on 220 grand a week at Man United and valued at 220 million. So yeah, you signed that new contract in what, January? At the start of the start of the summer, you signed that new deal. So yeah, but congrats on earning 220 grand a week, my guy. Don't spend it all at once. You will probably struggle to spend it all, to be fair. But yeah, like, I hope you're doing well as well. Competition expectations. Yeah, they want us to reach the latter thorn. No, I wanna train him on this because I wanna get his strength improved. Right, we're gonna just ask the assistant to assign these training groups. Like, this one, I guess, will be null and void because Fandinho's being sold. Again, that one's not really like doing much. None of these mentoring groups are really doing much, other than maybe this one for Hausner and Lindholm. Like, so we're actually just gonna get rid of them all. Like, if they're not gonna provide anybody with any real benefit, it's not really any real use to us. Salvador Ossa as well is going on loan to Queen's Park for the season. Basically, like a little bit of money. It's not the most amount of money, but he's again not really going to play in the squad. So that's the next thing we need to do, probably before the end of the window, is start getting. Like, we released at the end of last stream a lot of our under 21s. So like it's down quite a bit. Um, and then our under 18s as well has been quite like massively sort of dropped down as well. But yeah, so it's the opening day of a brand new Premier League season. We do have a couple of injuries, but Jorgensen and Rajic, this is possibly the last bit of the squad, really, that we would look to want to improve. Gutierrez will come onto the bench. I am going to make Aguilan the backup thing there. And then we are going to have Nathan Collins come onto the bench here. We could have Salinas or Bengochea. Now, Lundholm has just come back from injury, so we're going to leave him out of this. We've also got this guy who is wanted for loan. I'm already tempted to loan him out. I already am tempted. If he's wanted by Watford on loan, I'm tempted to loan him out straight to Watford. But yeah, no, we are going to bring Lundholm ahead of Hausner. Because Hausner could also be somebody that goes out on loan this season. Despite how good he was last season, he could be somebody that goes out on loan. Because what's his value? It's not very... It's 28 to 33 million. Whereas Lundholm is up in the big boy money. Rajic also has a promise of being sold if we get 17.5 million. So we might just get a new backup DLP in the summer anyway. Geordie, no asking for follows, please. I asked you last time. Right. He's hurt about being played out of position. Well, we're training him to be in the new position anyway, so we want him to be there. Like... Right, new season. New time, new life. New opportunities. We are the defending Conference League champs. So that is something to always be a big part of it. But yeah, we're missing a couple of players. It's not the ideal central midfielder pairing that we've gone. Obviously, Cosmas is going to be replaced at the summer. Well, not replaced, but like there. Oh, we're still on full match, aren't we? I wondered why we was there, but obviously 4 matches. There, can Martin win that? He can. Belingi playing in that central midfield. Oh, free kick and Salme on it. It's a lovely ball whipped in. He's going to be so good, useful this season, I think, with his set piece delivery and Salme. Right, win that header. Cosmas has won it. And Salm Martin comes across the captive. It's a very young centre-back pairing this year. And then Kowalski's also not the oldest. Oh, as Mazucci's in behind here. Can he find the pass? He finds Christensen, Rajic, Jorgensen. Rajic from distance. It's a good save from Bazunu. It's a good save from Bazunu. Raw. No use, Sass. Thank you. No, Sass is the wonderful maker behind this skin, though. That's why we love Sass in these parts. Cosmas into Anselme. Right, we've started the better in terms of the way we're playing. Christiansen, Rajic, into Christiansen and Capdeville. The referee's kind of in the way there. Callum Martin, Jorgensen, Capdeville. Jorgensen, Christiansen, down the left. It's a lovely ball and Anselme on his debut. And that's already feeling like a good summer signing out of the way. Christiansen with a lovely ball in, and he's found him with an absolute peach of a delivery. And he couldn't miss, could he? I mean, he's injured. Get him up. Like, look, he's absolutely fine. I feel like this is going in now because of this nonsense with Dibbling before. Look, he's free. Why is nobody picking him up? It's going short to him. Can guarantee it. No, it's not. Okay, Ertz has kept it out. That's fine. That's fine. Dibbling with the corner. It's cleared away. And then Martin clears it even further away. It's been a good positive start. But now Southampton have slightly been awoken by that. But we've headed it away. Belingi. Hold it, son. Hold it. That's nice. Into Cosmas. Martin. Jorgensen. Capdeville. Come out to the fullback. He's gone into Rajic. Anselm. Belingi's found some space. Oh, that's a poor touch. But we'll get it back again. From new club captain Cosmas. Yeah, Cosmas is the new captain this season. And then he's been made new club captain and then is being dropped because we signed somebody better in his position. Which is always funny to me. But Christiansen in. Mazucci and Cristobal Garrido. That's a goal on debut as well. We wanted to sign Garrido before he went to Napoli. He didn't want to... He didn't really feel like joining then. He's joined now. He's seen us win in Europe, and he has fired us 2-0 in front against against Southampton. Wolves are 3-0. Okay, they're playing QPR, that's why. QPR, I feel like, are going to be a little bit of the whipping boys this season, but the fact that they've gone up to the Premier League is annoying. Martin, out to Cosmas, and Sam's got space. Can he find the cross? He can find Belingi! And this is an opening day riot. It's lovely. It takes a slight deflection on its way through, but we are playing. I already feel very happy about this. And Sam, oh, go on, top bins this, son. Oh, he nearly did as well. And Arsenal are losing to Leicester. That's incredible. That is incredible. The corner is whipped in. It's headed away. We don't have the tallest team this season. But Anselm's found a thing, but he's offside. He's found a cross. That's what he'd found. Right, can we win this back? The cross is whipped in. It's headed away, but it's going to fall to Coyote. The cross is deflected. Mizuchi nearly gave away an own goal there, apparently. But now Southampton have a corner from the other side. I want to try and see if we can keep a clean sheet on the opening day. Cross is whipped into the back stick. It's headed away. And Jorgensen is now driving forward with it. Can he find the right pass? Look at the man steaming forward ahead of him. He's going on his own. It's not a penalty. So, Anselmo with the quick free kick. It's headed away. And it's offside. What was that key highlight? What was that key highlight? FM, please do explain that to me. I'm intrigued to know. But that's a very good first half. And now it's Belingi off the throw inside to Jorgensen, back to Belingi, and he's gone for the headline act shot there. Why am I yeah, that is very true, Chuck. You've been up since like 2 a.m. Mate, you might want to... The one thing I'd say now is if you fall asleep, would you, we're just gonna...
Emotional damage!
We're just gonna quickly gloss over the fact that Southampton have scored. Chuck, you have an alarm for 7 a.m. You have an alarm, but will you sleep through that alarm? But yeah, good luck for it today, mate. Right, it's coming up to the 60th minute. We should probably make some changes. Rajic. Angerland could do the DLP role. Not really. Akamark could do the DLP role. Again, not like... Gutierrez is probably the best for it, but he can't naturally play there. We'll bring Akamark back there for Vladimir Rajic. We'll bring Zuhendry on for Cosmas because he's on a yellow card. That's what you get for falling asleep at 9 p.m. Yeah, that's a very early night for you, Chuck. That's a very, very early night for you. Nathan Collins is anxious. Brian Lindholm is also anxious. I was going to probably get him on. We'll bring... Right, Miguel Gutierrez. Are you... Yeah, you're more of an AM than you are a shadow striker just because of your thing. So we'll bring you on for Belengi. Yeah, that's fair. That's absolutely fair. We're going to make those 3 changes. Hi, Sean! How are you? Welcome to the opening day of the season. Liverpool are now winning 3-1 as well, Saj. I mean, Wolves have conceded again. We've got 7 minutes to go. Let's make our final changes. Agerland will do the Volante role briefly. And we'll bring Gerben Rook on for... We'll bring him on for Anselm. Now, Lundholm, actually, I believe I'm training to be the backup shadow striker. And then look to sell Gerben Rook. So maybe that will be the way I go from it. We need to have a look at everything from the squad once everybody's in. Gerben Rook, Akamark, Rook's gone down, Penrith. No. No, do you know what? No. Agerland on the pen. Agerland has panenkered it for 4. Chuck, have you got Discord open? Yeah. Yeah, check your DMs. Well done, lads. That was a good win for us. Understood. Yeah, cool. That was a very, very good way to start the season. We're top of the league, chat. Should we just stop the count now? Garrido scores on debut. Christiansen does well. I feel like that actually has worked for us a little bit better. Gainsborough. Why have we got Gainsborough report? Are we an affiliate with them? No, we have no affiliated clubs. Okay, Trump stopping them counts. See you later, mate. There are some good wonder kids. We've got some things. We just need to confirm Torre Dimon. I'll be AFKs. I need to pick up. Ooh, very nice air fryer. Very, very nice. We might still be we'll still be live probably by the time you're back, Sass. So, and enjoy new air fryer. We're off to the Trevor Brooking Arena next. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. I don't know if we showed it last time on stream. We are getting a new stadium. I believe they're calling it something silly like the Scunthorpe Arena. But oh yeah, that was the one other thing I did. When I said full transparency, I'm gonna give it full transparency. Yeah? Obviously, last time out, we made Jason Fisher a permanent. So when we was gonna edit, so we could get Jason Fisher to have permanent, an icon status at the club. Yeah, because man's come up from tier 6 with us to the Premier League, scored in Europe. Blah blah blah. We thought that was the nice way to honor and sign off his career. I also had a look at my club legend status. And I noticed that I couldn't be named have a stadium named after me. So we've changed that fact. So yeah. So that's the only things we've done. Welcome in, Zanko. Hope you're doing good. Oh. He's not bad. West Ham signed him for 8 mil. He's actually not horrible. No, I'm not loaning Gianfi out. Doing well. Good to hear. Yeah. Ayats is in the building. That is our brand new right back. He is a massive improvement in the defensive areas. That is a very, very nice deal indeed. Very well worth having. Espanyol Ayats completes 59 mil switch to Scunthorpe. Dimon is joining us as well. We've sold 4,000 tickets more than we did last season. So Dimon is there. Ayats will get straight in onto the squad registration wherever he is. Estanis Ayats right there. And then confirm. Give him a squad number. He wants the number 4, but Collins has that. So for this season, we're going to give him the number 34, so he still has a 4 in his number. And we'll ask Christiansen to welcome him in. And he is going to be a very, very good player for us. So that does mean Zu Hendry's time in the starting 11 is going to be coming to an end, really. But yeah. Gerben Rook. I think Gerben Rook's time at Scunthorpe is going to be coming to an end. There is no interest, right? Let's offer him out. He's open to staying. Let's see what Gerben Rook would get, because Lundholm is going to be that backup right shadow striker this season. We are training him to be there. Yeah. And then Agerland, it'll be Lundholm, Ackermark, and Agerland in there. Regic and Jorgensen. I'm going to change that around just because it's going to do my head in. Right side of the pitch to the left. Then Hausner as the backup striker to Garrido. Yeah. So now we're kind of in that position now where we're okay. And then we have Salinas as the third choice striker. Should we need a third choice striker? Gianfi, Fandinho, everything like that. Yeah, we're looking set. Man United defending Premier League champions at home to Leeds on the opening day. It would be funny if Leeds win. But they're not going to. Of course they're not. But we're top of the league after the first full week of fixtures. We're top from week 1. Can we stay there? I do have a top priority goalkeeper. Search on any role for just 4-star goalkeepers. I'm gonna drop it down to 3.5. He's not really a segundo. He's a centre-back. He is a centre-back. How much? 34 million. Don't tempt me with a good time, FM. I don't have the money to sign him. I don't think. I don't feel like I have the facilities for that big man right now. Because, yeah, we're already... So 27.5. Yeah, I don't feel like we have the facilities for that. He's on our shortlist, right, though? Yeah, he's on the new short the new next gen shortlist. We're gonna add him to the default shortlist as well. My God, he's insane. He could be incredible. He's 18 years of age. What would he want? If we can sign him, that would be a great signing. I think he would be an incredible signing. So he has no interest in joining Southampton. That's fine. Bayer Leverkusen have gone in for him, which means we are probably going to have to go in for him. Which means if we sell Fandinho, so right, if we go all right now, we're only using 2 million of our thing up. It does require Fandinho going to one of Saudi or West Ham. But if we're only using 2 mil, I'd say if we put So he's what, 34 million? Right. I'm going to do my little trick and see what they want. We're going to go for him. I don't know where we're going to play him. I don't know where we're going to play him, but when this kind of 18-year-old comes around, I feel like it's a no-brainer to kind of go for him. He's probably better than Anis Capdeville. So it's 10 and a... Oh, this is so nice. What's that? 8.5. And that's 10.25. Okay. How about 15 up front? And 19? Okay, I'll keep the 15.5. Let's do 20.5. Okay, so they're happy with that, and then if we do 3.5 there, 3.6. Goldberg is in the building. That's good news. Has considerable, but feels he has more interest in joining Milan. So he has more interest in joining Milan. So who actually wants him right now? Let's have a look. So us and Leverkusen have put bids in. Milan are looking to generate funds. He is also interested in Everton and Liverpool, but that's not the end of the world. Villa are also interested. Dortmund. There's a lot of good teams in for this guy. Yeah. That's absolutely fine. We can play him as a BPD, and that's fine. Can we adjust anything? No, we can't afford any contract. Well, that's then going to be a little bit of an annoyance. Right, Goldberg is in. Again, does that mean Jorgensen's going? Who's he wanted by? Liverpool. How much would Liverpool be willing to... Looking to generate funds. How are Liverpool out of funds? Oh, wow, they've only got 556k. Are they in Europe this season? No, that might be why they don't have money. That might be why they don't have money. That would make a little bit of sense. Fonseca, no, absolutely not. I mean, you are you have the potential to be incredible, but you're not incredible right now. Mike Finson again. Dorde Kirkes is decent, but I feel like we're quite happy. This guy would be incredible to sign. But he is a winger. He's not a shadow striker or really an AM. He is a flying winger. And we don't really play flying wingers. So, Newcastle and Brighton have drawn on the Monday Night Football by a goalless draw. Played out a ball 0-0, a ball draw. Everton are now in offer for him as well. Yeah, I feel like as much as it's there, can we adjust our budgets? Right, so what do we need? Right, so so overall we're spending 5.5 million and 84 grand a week in the wage bill. So let's go to like here. Let's go to like dead. So let's go. We can't bid for him for like another week now, can we? Because he's not gonna want to come back after the breakdown in talks, and they're not gonna accept. He's not gonna want to accept. This is the one thing I hate about it. It comes straight away, and then when you can't, there's a few things transfer-wise I would try and change, but like they're probably gonna reject the bid. Yeah. I mean, interact with the board. We just can't afford this. This is where the board is just so stupid. This is just where the board is so stupid. Right, let's just make that 10 million there. Oh, they've now got that in there. Fuck, because I didn't remove it. 11.5. Right, fine. He's probably not going to want to join us anyway. No offers. No, ask. Like, they're looking to generate funds. That's fine. We can sort that out as we go. Yeah, he's not interested in restarting talks. Yeah, Man United are now interested in him as well. Yeah, I don't think we're getting him. I think we went too early. We went too early. We're going to lose out on him. That's annoying, but there's not much we can do about that. The inability to be able to change around your budgets is annoying me. It annoys me. We're not going to actually be able to have... We're going to actually be losing out on wage budget until we sell Fandinho. Yeah, offers have been made. Man United and Leverkusen have had bids now put in. Yeah, we're not getting him now. He's gone. Sulphurus, thank you very much for the follow. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, Man United have bid for him now. We're not getting him. Man United are Premier League champions. He's going to Man United. Leverkusen want Hausner, not happening. We're going to make him unavailable for loan, actually. Man United have offered for Akbar. He's okay. Nottingham Forest, he has no interest in speaking to you. Again, we're going to reject that offer. We're going to make Hausner unavailable for loan. He's not available for loan at all, so stop bidding for him. Senzu, Hendry, and Gutierrez on contracts. Goldberg is not going into the under-21s. He's going to be a squad player for us this season. He's only on fringe play, actually, so we can keep him actually in the under-21s. That's fair. I forgot about that. So we can keep Jorgensen sort of around. We can make him available for the under-21s for 90 minutes. Again, another option that we can then rotate in for like cup games and stuff like that. Fandinho goes, so Collins comes in here. Right, we need Gutierrez in and around this squad somewhere. That is the one player we need to bring into this squad. Although he is training nicely outside of it. Like look at how nicely those arrows are developing already on him. Oh, he's gonna be incredible, chat. I can tell you this now. Man's gonna be an absolute machine. Like he's just getting there. Right, can we get him to dictate tempo? Wait, do I want him to dictate tempo? If he's going to be a backup shadow striker, he tries killer balls often. Let's actually, yeah, they'll get him to dictate the tempo. I think that's a good one for him. We're still, Chuck, I'm still getting scout reports from all those Espositos I started scouting at the beginning of the window. One recommendation on you, Savio, yeah. 2 in progress on you. They're potential 4 stars, but they're not. I mean, hello, 5-star potential 17-year-old goalkeeper. Yeah, I mean, you're 6'3" as well. You could develop into a monster. You're playing for Jerv. Where is Jerv? Norway. Interesting. Definitely keep you on the shortlist. He's a 3-star keeper at Spurs. Is you Spurs' first choice keeper? You are interesting. What's Spurs' backup? Fabio, you've got 5-star potential. You're 23. I'd probably play Fabio over than Muzaffar Koch. Although they're both pretty decent goalkeepers. So, like, it's not the end of the world. But we are heading up to the game against West Ham. They I'm guessing lost their opening game of the season. Yeah, they lost 2-0 to Aston Villa on the opening day. The window is still open. There are still 2 transfer dealings going on. He's definitely coming in, which is nice. I can't wait to get him in. When is his work permit? Can he get his work permit before we... Like, can we get his work permit before the West Ham game? That would be incredible. It doesn't look like we're going to. Willem still over Man United, Zach Barbid. Is that Indonesian? It's an Indonesian Dutch wingback. Like, I kind of want to do it just because it's Indonesian Dutch. Like, think Rare Nation, but he is a very attack-minded fullback. I don't really think I need him. Gerben Rook is going to be unsettled if he doesn't speak to Sassuolo. So it'd be what, 16 if it becomes a permanent deal? And they're 6 monthly installments, so we get that over a year. Bonus of winning the Coppa Italia, that's fine. Percentage in Excel, 30%. That's not a bad deal for Gerben Rook. If he plays 25 games for them, we guarantee the transfer goes through. It's not a bad deal, but his transfer value is 19.5. So can we get it to 19.5? We're close. 9.5 and 8. 9 and 8. 8.75, 7.75. Okay, then no, they're not prepared to. They didn't offer the right amount of money. I mean, now they're saying 25. So I was happy to take 19. Gerben Rook's like, we'll take 25. Hire an intermediary, set them a 30-day deadline, offer out via transfer room at 25. Torre Dimon is in before the West Ham game. That's Pog. 115 grand a week. It means we are spending way much more money than we should be on transfers, on wages, but, you know. Holman Fandinho coming out will balance that out, of course. Happy with the sign-in. How many midfield conductors does one squad need? Don't you worry about that, lads. Don't you worry about that. We've got a plan. Defensive midfielder, Segundo Volante support, train it. Torre Dimon wants the number 6, that's being worn by somebody else. So again, we'll give you the number 36, so you have a 6 in your number. And Goldberg wants 13, it's just being worn by Gutierrez. So we'll give you 23, so it also is then like part of that sort of vibe. Inbox, squad registration, Torre Dimon, we did register you, didn't we? Yes, we did. Right, confirm selection. So Torre Dimon comes straight in to the starting 11. Oh, I feel good about this season now, chat. I'm feeling good. Where does the league now say? Now we've got those new signings in. Season preview. We're still in 11th. They basically still think we're the 11th best team in the league. But they aren't ready. They reckon Gerben Rook's actually in our best 11. I don't agree with that. Zoo Hendry's out for 1 to 2 days. Holman Fandinho is going to sign at Saudi, which is good. So we're not actually in the red for much. We're not in the red wage bill for long. And that's kind of then just allowed us to fund that. Fandinho's been a great servant for the club as well. We signed him for what, 1 million in 2029. I'm fairly certain the first season in the Premier League. Yeah. Signed him heading into the first season in the Premier League. Thought he could have been an absolute monster for us. He's now on 425 grand a week in Saudi. Man's making bank. And good for him. He's a Colombian international. He's going now to make absolute stonks at Saudi. And we can now put some money into our books. We have about 18 mil to spend, so yeah. Goldberg can be the one that comes into here. Lundholm, Ackermark, Agerlander, Rajic, Jorgensen. Yeah, we're kind of set with now the squad that we want to start the season with. To go through this season. Zuhendry probably can go. Would make us another little bit of 30 million. And then I could then try and get a goalkeeper. I don't really know what goalkeepers are out there. There's some more goalkeepers in action on there. There's 7 in progress. There's nothing in progress on that one. We'll just get rid of that one. Because this is now what, 3.5 star. Let's actually, yeah. It's not including recruitment things from other recruitment focuses. Yeah. Let's actually see what the new DOF recommends. Gustavo, he recommends. He's not bad. 15 incentricity though is not ideal. Liverpool want him. Mateus at Besiktas is 5'11", so absolutely not. Alejandro Hernandez is at West Ham. He's wanted by Liverpool, Milan. So Milan are wanting him. He's not obviously that bad, but the 13 aerial reach is not ideal. Gustavo's only got 14, but he is 6'5". Let's compare Gustavo to Ertz. So Ertz, despite being what, 4 inches shorter, has a better aerial reach, which is interesting, and better command of area, but the communication is better on Gustavo. Eccentricity we don't really care about. We play sweeper, keeper, defend. So let's look at that. Same first touch, same handling, same one-on-ones, slightly better kicking on Herman Ertz. Much better passing on Gustavo. Reflexes are better. The rushing out tendency is better. Throwing is the same. Vision is the same. Positioning is slightly better on him. Decisions is so much better on Ertz. Concentration's about the same. Composure's I'd say Ertz is the better goalkeeper. Physically, Gustavo beats him. But Gustavo's in his prime, whereas Ertz is 22 years old. I think I'd back Ertz over him. I think I'd back Ertz over any of them. So they're not really like a world-class goalkeeper out. Like, let's look at Man United, because Man United are the best team in the world right now. Matthew Young ain't a great goalkeeper. I'm guessing he's their backup goalkeeper, because he is loan listed. Aziz Chirabi. Like, Aziz Chirabi doesn't look, like, great. Oh, no, they have rested, don't they? They do have one of the elite level goalkeepers. We wanted to sign this guy, but yeah, he wouldn't want to join us, and then Man United bid for him the same summer that we wanted to sign him, and he's on 300 grand a week. So yeah, I forgot about him. Giorgione, who are you and why? Nah, you're not great. You're 31 years old as well. He's now only down to a 3.5 star player. A 3-star, like, it's craziness. It's craziness how quickly he's declined. In terms of, like, how quickly we've ascended and built a squad that, like, can kind of outgrow him. Considering when we was in the championship and we was looking to sign him, he was one of the best, like, one of the best defenders, like, best attacking players we could find. Loan offers made for Gerbenbrook. People are wanting to loan him. That's an optional fee. That's an optional fee. No, I don't want loans. I want. I want like I want. I don't want loans. I want transfers. Anybody, like, I'm gonna actually make him unavailable for loan. Like, I don't want loan bids coming in for him. I want transfer bids coming in for him. I want to make the money. Like, because I don't have to sell Gerber Rook this window. I don't have to sell him this season. Like, it's not a priority that I have to sell him this season. That's for certain. But right, Spurs have just beaten Villa 4-0. Man United are beating Ipswich. Liverpool beating Leicester. Chelsea have won 5-2 away at Southampton. Southampton's defence have not had a great start to the season. Sorry, Sean. Right. Hayes is still not fully fit, so Rajic is going to start. But Torrey Dimon will get his first game for the club. Yeah, where is Gutierrez going to go? What is he? Squad player? Yeah. But then you've got Lundholm, who's on star player deal. You've got important player on Akamark, and you've got regular starter on Agerland. Like, it's... Hausner's got fringe, which is why I'm tempted to now remove Lundholm from the shadow striker realms, and then be able to drop Hausner, which then would still allow me to loan Hausner out. Because then, yeah, because then I've got Salinas who can play for the under-21s, do a good job for the under-21s, and come into the first team if need be. Yeah, I think I can loan Hausner out. I think Cristobal Garrido has just become there. Yeah, so that's what I'm actually going to do. So Lundholm's going to become the backup striker. We're not going to need to train him there. So Lundholm's going to become the backup striker. Gutierrez is going to come onto the bench. I feel like Gutierrez could do the shadow striker. He's a 2-star shadow striker. Akamark is definitely got to be the central guy, yeah. So Gutierrez and Agerland, Lundholm up top. Yeah. Yeah, that's the way it is. Like, Bengochea is one we probably need to sell. He's valued at like 50 million quid. When did he sign his new deal? The start of last season? Yeah, like as much as Bengochea did well for us last season, or did decently, like he did well in the Conference League, but who didn't do well in the Conference League? Let's be real. Yeah. But Akamark's gonna drop back there today, so we are gonna keep Lundholm as the backup shadow striker. We are gonna train Lundholm to be a shadow striker still, because as much as we're gonna train him to be it because of the fact that and then Hausner will play because Hayes is still injured. I probably won't sell many people because having this depth and back rotation is nice, realistically. And if we're gonna compete on multiple fronts and still want to go towards a top 4 finish or top 5 finish this season, because that is realistically our aim this season. We've improved on every season, we just need to now get that level of performance consistently where we can get top 5. David Nicola and West Ham, they've signed Jan. Wow, how much did they sign him for? 34.5 million. Did City not keep him? No, City loaned him, and then West Ham has signed him for 24 million. That will be rising to 34.5. Interesting. He's still good. Jan is still a good striker. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, that is crazy that he's gone there. But we are in our away kit at the Trevor Brooking Arena, and West Ham have an early cross. It's headed away by Ajax, who's on his debut. Christiansen's not won that. Can we win it off of Gordon? No. Cross is whipped back in, and that's a brilliant save from Ertz. We should be 1-0 down. Morning, Mildog. Hope you're doing well. Anthony Gordon, he's offside. Lino. You've got to fucking just watching while working. No worries, mate. I am doing very well, thank you. We are looking to build on winning the Conference League last season as Anselm's in and Bellingham. You love to see it. But yeah, I hope you and Kerry are doing well, Mildog. Keeper tries to get there, doesn't, and we lead. And we're gonna start with 6 points from 6 as it stands. Gordon's gone for goal. Ertz is quite content to just watch that one go past him on its way over. I do like this. I do like the way this team is being set up. But can we stop this from happening? What a save that is! Do you know what? Herman Ertz, yeah. I'm sorry I've ever doubted you. I'm sorry I've ever doubted you. We're going to demand a little bit more because they are on top. We are very much FM in them right now. Christiansen, Rajic. Christiansen, Rajic. Oh, that's a terrible pass. Kudus has read that like a book. Jan's coming forward. Anthony Gordon. He's gone for the cross. We've headed it away. Can Ajax get there? No, he can get there. He's beaten Shoulder up to it nicely. Right. Ertz probably didn't want that back pass like that. I mean, Anselm's been sold short there, but we're going to pick it up from Ajax. Martin into Rajic, and now Ajax. Down the line, son. Anselm, can you find anything? Oh, he's done brilliantly to cut inside there. It's Mazzucci. Christiansen's got all the space in the world down the left. He's found the cross, and Mazzucci's had it cleared off the line. Belingi's picked it up. Dimon, can we find anything from this highlight still? No, we can't. It's a good chance. Anselm, Belingi, who seems to be thriving in his new central attacking midfield role. Crosses cleared away. Belingi's won it back. He's laid it in, and then Mazzucci probably should score there. But we are looking a little bit better. We've woken up a little bit here. Belingi can't get there, and the highlight peters out. But after a 4-1 opening day win, we're doing it there. We're going to demand more again. We're going to demand more again because it seemed to get them fired up last time into playing some better football. I mean, Belingi's pass, it was probably the right idea. I don't think Anselm knew it was coming though. Gordon, can we win it back? Emmanuel into Ibrich. That's a long ball over the top that's just comfortable for us to mop up defensively. Capdeville into Christiansen. He's going down the line. Can he find the right pass? No, he's just going to run straight into Rico Lewis. Of course he is. Kudus. Ajax has read that brilliantly. Now Anselm. Can he find the right pass? He can find Garrido. And Garrido is not missing. It's 2-2 for him. He's onside. And it's a wonderful, wonderful counter-attacking Scunthorpe move. Come on. That's really well read from Ajax. And the speed in which we get in. And Garrido, this is where Garrido, the 95 million we spent on him this summer, could be huge because he looks like he's going to be very, very clinical, the big man. It's a lovely finish. It's a lovely finish. 2.42 XG. Well done on controlling possession, lads. We are controlling the ball. We're controlling the ball, and now we're controlling the game. At 2-0, we can rest a little bit easier. I mean, Mazzucci's just lost out to Lewis there. That is Manchester City's Rico Lewis, by the way, for anybody wondering. Anthony Gordon. Let's not... I'd like to see if we can continue the way we ended that first half. Illich just got some space. Jan looked offside. Jan looks offside. Lino! He is offside.
You've got to fucking see that!
We held the line well there. It's well worked. But Gordon's in behind here, and Anthony Gordon. I mean, it's another offside. We're doing very well to hold the line right now. But they're starting to get a little bit more into this game. Mazzucci can come off for Agaland as well. And Rajic on there. But the fullbacks are playing well. Actually having the fullbacks on support, I think, is actually going to be something that keeps us more solid this season. Because they're going to be here. And one fullback, one wingback, Christiansen does look knackered. We'll bring Marco Jod on because maybe a long throw can be the difference towards the end of this game. And Anselm's had a really good game, as has Belingi and Garrido. We're going to bring Lundholm on for Anselm, though. We're going to get Lundholm some game experience playing as that shadow striker, because he's not going to train there as quickly if we don't get him that game experience. Praise the lads. We're not going to make a centre-back change. We're going to do Rajic off for Akamark. Is that all 5 changes? Yes, it is. Cool. There looks like there's a free kick coming. Akamark, he's laid it short. Agerland into the penalty area. It's a good save from Melier. It's a great save. Marco John on the set piece. He's whipped it in, and the header from Capdeville. He's got there first ahead of his man, to be fair to him. But it's not going to go anywhere. But 2 wins from 2 to start the season. And we're playing well as well. That is 2 wins from 2. Right, chat. It's about an hour and a half into stream. I need to get myself stretched out because I've worked like 30 odd hours in the last 3 days of work, and my back can now feel it. So 2 wins from 2. Before we play the Scunthorpe game, the Tottenham game, we are going to head off for a quick break. So if you want to grab yourselves a drink, grab yourselves something to eat as well, now is the time to do it. This is your mid-morning break. We're going to be going, I think we're going to be going to about 1 o'clock this afternoon, hopefully. So definitely do get there and get yourself prepared, and then get yourself comfy, because Scunthorpe have won our opening 2 games. It's not bad going. And we are ready to rock and roll. Whoa! I mean, Spurs have started the season quite well. So, with 4 points from their opening 2 games, we don't want 4 points from 2 games. We want 4 points from 3 when we play them. Who are you? Who are you managing? Marseille. I mean, I've said my pieces up to him now. Rajic does have that promise of 17.5 million on him, and it would then mean we could drop Akamark in and bring Gutierrez onto the bench into that DLP role. I need to train Akamark on his passing as an additional focus because, yeah, the vision and technique are okay. It's the actual passing attribute itself which is low for a DLP. We'll get him to dictate tempo as well. Especially if he's going to become that DLP backup, we need him to dictate tempo. Sort the training calendar out for this week. We're letting the Assman deal with the actual training calendars itself rather than there. I know there's I think RDF has some really good ones that I might need to sort of get on board with a little bit, I think. Because yeah. Like that would be quite useful. But yeah, we are two wins from 2 is the ideal start, and now we've kind of got there Zabala. I didn't even realize he was there. Oh yeah, because he doesn't have a work permit either. Can we apply for a work permit? If we can't get a work permit, we'll probably look to flip him in a little bit. No offers for Rook. They're not good. Yeah, clubs aren't really going to be bidding for this for 25.5 million at this stage of the window, I don't think. So yeah, like it's not the end of the world if we don't sell him. Like I'm not too fussed by it. Like yeah, Man City QPR on the Sunday. And Man City have battered QPR 6-1. Yeah, QPR are going to struggle. I'm fairly certain QPR, they're managed by Bradley Dagg, but QPR I think are one of the teams expected to struggle. Bristol City and Ipswich are also expected to struggle. Like Leicester, who got promoted, are actually like supposed to be a better team than us. Is that Darwin Nunez? That is very interesting. On a free as well. This summer they signed Darwin Nunez on a free. Interesting. But yeah, like if Gerben, like I'm not too like concerned. Like clubs might find like deadline day might be something. Belengi's wanted by 11 clubs. Look at the teams that are wanting him though. Like none of them are gonna pay 116 mil. The promise for Belengi is ends at the end of the window. Rajic ends also at the end of the window, and Gerben Rook is to the end of January. So yeah, like we're kind of okay with where we are at. And any sort of sales we make, we then got bits of money to then be able to play around with. We do have a bit of money to play around with, but I feel like I don't really know where. Like it would probably be possibly an upgrade on Christiansen, but then he's a really good left back for us. So like I'm not too fussed about selling Christiansen yet. Marco John's probably going to be on his way out sooner rather than later. So maybe getting a decent backup left back might be somebody to have a look at. What's on our shortlist for left backs? New search. Let's have a little look at left backs. By ability, you've got Matar Balde at Atletico, who's an inverted. He's definitely not a he's definitely not an attacking flying wing back with 9 crossing. Juan Gonzalez. Now he is more of he is somebody more, again, you could possibly get him as a fullback support as well, like because he like wingback like support is definitely not one that's there. Daniel Sella, again, like he's not really an attack minded left back. This guy from Chelsea is not gonna leave Chelsea. Barcelona guy is a right back more than a left back. But again, is quite good. Kuzeta, Kuzuqueta even, Kuzqueta. would be a decent left back for us, but at Newcastle at 71 there, we don't have the money to be able to afford him right now. And then realistically, other than that, there's not really a lot of left backs in there. On the new next gen. Wait, oh yeah, Feliu was next gen, wasn't he? But yeah, like, what were the left backs on the next gen? Just these two. Reynaldo is probably more of a centre back, but actually could do a job at left back. Like, he could be a very, very good left back actually, and he's quite cheap. Let's get a report on him. Scouting priorities. Reynaldo, I want you to be one of the top ones. We don't have many people actually that we're scouting, but I want you to prioritize this guy. I want to know all about him very, very quickly. Tim, we loaned to Wigan this summer. We was going to get him club homegrown. I don't think we can now because we've loaned him out. Yeah, he can get the homegrown nation, but he can't get homegrown club now. But we've got enough people, I think, coming in to be homegrown club that we're not too worried about him being homegrown club, which is why we loaned him out. One company would be decent. Calvarese, Hartig is a right back. Like, this guy would be a really good one, but again, and Sammy Braybrook, like, we looked at him as a potential, but again, like, he's at Leicester, he's valued at a ridiculous amount of money. Signing him last season might have been easier than this season just because Leicester were in the Championship last season. But again, he's not there. He has a slight interest in speaking to Hoffenheim. Again, it makes the value of what it is, but it's the after 10 international appearances, has he got any caps? He's got 15 already. So he is a Serbian international, so we probably would get that. No. Like, I do feel like he has got use for this squad, Rajic, but I feel like now Akamark is going to drop to there. Rajic is going to be the third choice, and then Gutierrez is going to come into here. Now I feel like that's the way we're going to do it. And Akamark will start ahead of Thingy. James Hayes will be back in time for the Spurs game, which is good news. Yeah, like, they are bidding in and around there. I'd want him more on the actual thingy. He's gone to Nils. He's joining in December. He's going to Nils. He's only 3.5 star potential. I think Gianfi will be a really, really good goalkeeper in a few years' time. Which is why I'm happy we've got him in. Also, what is the financial status of the club looking like? We've only got 12 mil. We've only got 12 mil, right? There's a few people in this list that we don't have any real knowledge of. Like this guy, we don't have any knowledge of. Realistically, we do have knowledge of him. Like, but it's a while. This guy we are going to scout as well. He's unhappy at Mainz. He's 25. I mean, I'm seeing really, really quick player. I'm not certain about the mentals right now, though. Mikel Ribeiro. We're going to fully scout you. Right, let's have a look at here. Like, right. Valderi, we're not interested in. Him, we're not interested in. And this guy, we're not interested in. The rest of them were cut, and again, him, we're not interested in either. And let's actually look at potential. Because again, like, 2.5 star to 3 star potential players, not really somebody we're interested in. This guy's wanted by Liverpool, Man United. He would be a decent backup left back. 31 million, we could probably afford him. He's a very attacking-minded player, though. Like, he's not a wing-back support, really, because that 11 tackling and 12 marking, he's very much... He's probably a winger, just been put to a left-back. Schnauzer, like, again, like, not too horrible. All of these guys, we're gonna... fully scout and acknowledge. Like Ali Fafana, who's got 5-star potential. Like there's a few 5-star potential players in here. But again, like Orphanidis went on loan to Inter from Spurs this summer. I don't know if there's a in the loan deal. Is there an actual? Yeah, there's a. So basically, if they win the Serie A, he goes there permanently. That makes sense. Okay. But yeah, I think as a squad, we're in a decent place. Even if the season preview basically hasn't changed all season. I think the season preview also gets put into account of recruitment focus completed. Is that the goalkeeper one? Yeah, restart you. His minimum fee release clause is going to expire, but he's only 2.5 star. What are you on? You're an old next gen. He's got a release clause of 49.5 million, but he's valued at 34. Can we go back in for you? We probably could. We don't have. We have 15 mil. We have 15 mil up front to spend on you. Oh, he's already accepted a contract. Oh, he's waiting for Man United. Okay, cool. Shock. Where did we finish last season? We finished 7th, Sean. So last season we finished 7th and won the Conference League. So if you look in the club info now, the UEFA Europa Conference League is in our trophy cabinet. But yeah, last season we finished 7th. So, yeah. So our 4 seasons in the Premier League have been a 14th place finish, 9th, 8th, and 7th, and we won the Conference League. We beat Malmo 2-0, I believe, on the final. Yeah, we beat Malmo 2-0 in that final. As I only caught that Carabao final. Hey, no, that Carabao final was just that Carabao final we was never gonna win. Spurs are a side that if we beat, we've got to be on our best behavior, like our best performance, basically. What are you? You're an old next gen, okay. James Hayes is back. Attend the deadline day recruitment meeting. Who are they thinking? Yeah, we'll remove him from the transfer list. We're not going to remove that. We're not going to reduce that. No, we're going to skip to recommendations. Show other recommended players. They want me to set like Lavia. You. We'll definitely get you a scout. You are definitely not a defensive fullback, though. You are probably more a winner. David Leon. Or David Leon again. We'll get a scout report on him. Andy Chen, he's playing at South. He's playing in the UAE league. Again, he's not. He wouldn't be a horrible left back as a backup. 19 to 20 leadership on the man as well. Like he wouldn't be horrible. He's wanted by Man United and Feyenoord. If he's wanted by Man United. I'm gonna add him to the. Is that a release clause in his contract? Yeah. So he's only interested by Man United. He would be a squad player. He wouldn't be anything else. He would be a Marco John replacement. Yeah, he'd be an upgrade on Marco John for certain, though. How much did he want in wage? 55 and 67. We have that in a. We have the money to afford him. We're gonna go for that one. And then Escudera. Yeah, him. No, I like the guy from there though. I think he could be. Obviously, he has more interest in joining Man United because it's Man United. Regular starter, right? Remove and exclude that one, remove and exclude that one, and remove and exclude that one. So regular starter is fine. 60 grand a week. Can we get you on 55? 56. 57. 58. 59. Okay, we got him down. We got him down by a grand a week. Third round draw for the EFL Cup. We're gonna draw all teams. Who have we got? We've got a trip to Everton. Obviously, we play Everton away now twice in a week. Because of course we do. Like we play Everton away in the cup in midweek and then the league on the weekend. So of course. And it's literally played after we play Spurs. Well, we'll rotate for the cup game. As much as we got to the Carabao Cup final last season, again, they just want us to be competitive in both the domestic cups. There's no sort of like thing. 17 in progress scouts on Central Europe. Is there any? Any more in progress? So we've got 3 in East Asia. Again, not really doing it. We need to sort our recruitment focuses out. We need to sort our recruitment focuses out and get them sort of sorted. But yeah, Europa League will come soon. Oh, here we go. Okay. That's actually not horrible. That's actually not horrible. Like, Rangers as a pot 1 side, winnable game. Like Maribor and Guimaraes, we should do okay with. Like, our pot 1 sides being Sevilla at home and Rangers away, I'm quite happy with. Like, PSV and Sevilla are probably the 2 hardest games we've got in that list. I'd say that's a pretty doable list of fixtures. Like, I'd say that's a pretty doable set of fixtures. We are a legendary manager. Like, that is our media tag. But yeah, we are a Scunthorpe legend. We do have 5-star rap as a manager as well, which I quite like. Legend, wait for it, dairy. Legend, wait for it. And I hope you're not lactose intolerant because the second half of that word is dairy. Legendary. Oh. What a TV show How I Met Your Mother was. It's a shame how it ended. But, yeah. Like, I was watching SYC's VOD last night. And someone played, because he was suited up for his European finals. You still never found out how he met her. Got bored in the last series. Do you want me to ruin it for you? Or are you ever going to rewatch it? You won't watch it. She was at Barney and Robin's wedding, was part of the band. I'm fairly certain, if I remember correctly. And then, basically, like, if you're never going to watch it, I'll tell you, I'll ruin it for you. Basically, it builds up. They meet her. Ted meets her, part of the band, gets on well, marries her, everything like that. Then she dies, and Ted gets back with Robin. Yeah. Yeah, it's weird. It's really, really weird. But like, yeah, it's not. I saw it coming a mile away when I watched it the first time. I saw it coming. Chelsea are beating West Ham, which means they go to the top. But if we win and better Man United and Liverpool's results at 3 o'clock, we can go back to the top of the league. Right, Dimon, Hayes. There, everybody is ready. We are good to go. Same starting lineup. Well, one change to the starting lineup that beat West Ham, and that's why he's telling his kids, yeah. The plan was, because basically with that show, the actor that played Marshall had just got like a big break in a movie or something like that, or like had started to like become more popular, like had like get like other jobs. She died. I can't remember. They never really said what she died of, but she died of illness. Because there's a scene as Ted's explaining it. Then the kids basically see through it. Like the kids basically see through this entire show as like him basically getting their permission to go and date Robin again. Is basically the entire premise of it. At the end, but if because season are going ahead, yeah. So he was in that, yeah, and he like was very uncertain about coming back, and so they then put like, but then they basically convinced him, and that's why his part in the last series was cut down massively, was because he was also doing that at the same time. Well, he was doing something at the same time. Right, Big Ange Postecoglou, can we finally beat you? Can we finally beat you? Beating Spurs would be a great a signal of intent for the way we want to go about this season. A twisted knee. We're going to try and nurse him for it a little bit. I mean, we've got a highlight here. Belingi into Christiansen, Mazucci, Ayats, Martin, Hayes, Demon, out to Christiansen, in towards the penalty area, the cross is cleared away. Capdeville picks it up. Oh, that's a wonderful ball. Garrido's hit the bar. He's offside anyway, but he's hit the bar. That's a great chance. But yeah, like, and so, yeah. But the backup plan for the mother, if that series didn't go ahead, would have been Victoria, if you remember her. Right, Cuevas. He's coming forward. Can we stop the cross, please? That's a good ball to the back post, and there's 1-0.
Emotional damage.
Yeah, like Spurs are gonna still be a team we are struggling to beat. We've now got 2 players picking up knocks. We're gonna have to take them both because they're hampered by injury. Right, Akamark on for Hayes, and Lindholm on for Anselm. Yeah. Having to make 2 changes in the first half due to injury is not great. And then Belingi's getting himself sent off as well. Why against Spurs? Why is it always fucking Spurs? Why is it always Spurs where things go to shit? Like, for fuck's sake, man. Now we're just going to get absolutely battered by Spurs because of this. I'm not even speaking to Belingi. Right. Encourage. Come on, lads. Like, just... Like, there's no need to panic. Whilst there's still only 1-0, I'm not forcing anything. Garrido's going to come off for Howes now. Mazucci is frustrated. We'll get him off for Agerland. We'll need the final change. Like, Hotskier, that's a long ball over the top, which Ertz will claim. 10 men at home to Spurs. It's not going to be easy. Martin, into Demon, out to Ajax. Lundholm. Inside, Agerland has tried to find Hausner, who would have been miles offside anyway. Spurs are one of the best teams in the country. Sesko, Holseth, Nipan, there's two.
Emotional damage.
Like, it is what it is, right? Dimon can come off for Jorgensen. That'll be our final change. Two players injured. Make a sub. Belingi gets himself sent off. Like... Here's a corner. Here's going to be number 3. Corner's whipped in. Back stick. Cuevas 3-0.
Emotional damage.
And all the good work at the start of the season with those 2 wins is very much... I mean, Spurs is a game which we don't expect to win anyway, but like... Yeah. We're down to 9. We're genuinely down to 9 men. Just keep 2 of them forward. Cuevas in. Ertz has come and claimed. Nice. Martin. We're going to probably give this away and concede a 4th here. Capdeville. Martin. We're just being pressed so high. I mean, it's up to Lundholm. Jorgensen. Find the right pass, son. Christiansen. Down the outside. It's played it inside. Ackermark. Jorgensen. Look at how, like, difficult this is to keep the ball. Oh, Lundholm's in. Is he onside? Lundholm has scored. I think he's offside. He's not. We have scored a goal with 9 men. Lundholm has got it. And with 9 men, we have scored against Spurs. It's not going to matter too much in terms of the balance of the game, but it's a lovely finish by Lundholm. And it just drags that goal difference back a little bit. It's all over. Spurs have won. It was our only shot on target of the game. Belingi getting sent off after 2 players having to be brought off injured, and then Agerland getting injured. Yeah. We don't want to talk about it. We don't want to talk about it. Well, we're still 5th in the league. Liverpool got a draw away at Bournemouth. Bournemouth have got a draw at home to City and Liverpool this season, which is all like an interesting sort of like gauge of where they're at as well. Postecoglou celebrates his birthday. Wait, that was his birthday? Oh, that's grim as well. Agerland's out for 2 to 3 weeks, and Sam's out for 5 to 7 days. Hayes is out for 1 to 2 days. We're not going to appeal against the Belingi ban. He's probably going to be given another 2 games anyway, because that's always the way FM works. And we're just going to have to deal with it. But Newcastle won, yeah. Brighton have won as well, so yeah. That's a little bit annoying, but to be fair, like, that late goal was basically meant, like, the opening day win, sort of like the win away at West Ham has kind of just been cancelled out. Like, we've not like lost anything from that. We will rotate the squad for the Everton game, and then play the full strength side in the league. Again, the early cup runs is not where we're sort of looking at. Akbar's had another bid on him. Like, have we bid for him? No, we've not bid for him. We've bid for Andy Chen. That's right. And he looks pretty darn good. Like, he looks very good as a backup left back. Like, Marco John is going to be replaced if we can get him in. In your head, Zambe. That's how our team felt after that ending that game with 9 men. The fact we scored when we had 9 men on the pitch as well is more impressive to me, I think, than anything else. Man City and Wolves are drawn 3-3. So City have started the season with 2 draws and then the winning. Like, it's not been the most convincing start of the seasons for City. Which is good news in terms of European football push because there. But our aim is there. He's handed in a transfer request at Atletico. Interesting. We was looking at this guy's potentially a segundo as well, but the long shots and finishing weren't great on him. So we went elsewhere. Grande has handed in a thing at Genk as well. So there's some people looking to like force their way out towards the end of the window. But yeah. The Europa League squad registration will be soon as well. But yeah, they're delaying on the Akbar decision. They'll probably reject that bid. Commercial income. We are now 14th on commercial income in the Premier League. We're still nowhere near these lads, which is why we're still struggling a little bit. Like a tycoon takeover would be where it's at. But unfortunately, I don't think that's ever gonna come. I mean, he would be incredible to bring along. I don't know where we'd play. He'd be an AM, but again, I don't know if he's really necessarily gonna be that guy. He's good, but I think Ajax is better. If I'm going to be honest. Botera he's now handed in a transfer request, but he's way too much money. He is way too much money. Yeah, Belengi's accepted his fine. He will miss probably 3 games through suspension. Scunthorpe plays Everton. Bristol City declare it. Man United have made a bid for this guy. I feel like I'm gonna lose out on him, but again, let's get Mr. Shoop getting me a team report and an under-19 report on them. Yeah, because we have no idea. He's the guy that's had a bid by Man United, isn't he? Yeah, he looks quite good. 18 years of age. He's cheap as well. Like, this guy's on £100 a week. It's because he's on loan from Fulham. Okay, that makes sense. He's valued at nothing. Absolutely nothing. And so is he. I get, there's a load of players in here. I mean, we know about this guy. Because I think he was on Next Gen. But yeah, we should have probably go. What I might start doing as well is when we get Next Gen, is starting to take team things. Oh. 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 Okay. So, Chiachi is still gonna remain at Parma. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Fails a medical because he's broken his leg. I mean, I understand. Right, list on you. Ali Fofana at Fiorentina, he is very, very good, potential wise. No, he joined Man United, Sean. He didn't. He was joining Man United. That's a good thing. In a way, it's a good thing he's broke his leg. in a nice way, in a very nice way. I'm not upset about that move. That deal. Spurs are out of the Carabao Cup. Brighton have done us a favour. Man United are still in there. Oldham have knocked out Arsenal. We want him to break it. Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, no, because this means we could still sign him now, Sean. Like if he joins Man United, he's going to be like 150 mil value. We can't sign him. Whereas now he's still at Parma, we could still have a chance to sign him, which is why we want him to break his leg beforehand. But yeah, South Shields are in the Football League, playing the long game. Yeah, so South Shields have got back-to-back promotions in 29-30 and then in 30-31 via the playoffs that time, and then I mean they barely survived in League Two, but yeah, good for South Shields. They gave for them a game as well. Liverpool are out to Bournemouth. Bournemouth have started the season very interestingly. Villa are out the cup as well. That's not, yeah, that's the Ezekiel Fernandez that Palace have. Chelsea had a barnstormer of a game with Watford. Watford are the championship, aren't they? Yeah, and they haven't started the season well, Watford either. So that's an interesting one. But yeah, Oldham knocking out Arsenal, big. Spurs being out. The defending champions are out of the Carabao Cup at the third round. The only real team now that's left to really be knocked out that I don't think we could then give a game, like, would struggle to is Man United and Chelsea. Zelenka from Cardiff. It's loans. He's at PSG. He would probably be a decent sort of League One player, like League One Championship player. Monza have made a bid for this guy. He's on my default shortlist. Why are you on my default shortlist? I don't know, but yeah, it's fine. Hoffenheim. Like, Hoffenheim, you are basically offering me the exact same transfer deal every single time you put it out there, and I've rejected it every single time previously. Make it negotiable, maybe we'll come to a deal. Like, I mean, if you give me £22 million, I will sell Rajic. Man United a bid for this 18-year-old now. Oh, that's the same one, isn't it? Yeah. They've just upped their bid slightly. Like, right, like if they come in now with a 22 million bid, Gianfi is interested in speaking to Lan, but he is my backup goalkeeper. We should also probably make Gianfi unavailable for loan, just so people stop bidding for him. Scouting, I mean, hello potential fullback. Like potential fullback. Oh, Higgins, where is that? Chile. It's an interesting name for. He has no transfer interest, so why are we even looking? You have transfer interest. I don't know where you'd play really. Brandon Williams is at Chelsea, and has now been bid on by Man United. So he's going to go back to Man United at 32 years of age. Man United have made some interesting transfers this summer. Like, they've only signed 3 players. They've only really improved their squad with one, and that's this guy at right back. Like, they've let Lamptey go. Like, they've sold Laws to West Ham. Like, who's a pretty decent ball-winning midfielder. They've let Conde go to like they've not really done much business in the window, considering they've just won the Premier League. He's gone to Milan on loan. He's okay. He's an alright keeper, but he's never going to really, like, break the world-class barrier. Conde has requested to leave. He's valued at, like, £48 million. Like, again, not really. Jose Padilla, I mean, he's 6'5" with 18 jumping reach and is a relatively quick boy, but not really. Yeah. I feel like just make your bid. Just make your fucking bid, Hoffenheim, and then we will see. If you put 22 mil up front on the table, I'll take it. Someone going from Porto to Sporting on loans kind of cursed. Right. Look. Oh yeah, I forgot Capdeville suspended, as is Cosmas. Interesting. So Ajax is gonna have no. We'll play Zuhendry. So why we've got Zuhendry here? Agerland is injured, so Benga will come onto the bench because Goldberg is going to be there. Right, Dimon. So Jorgensen's going to start. Dimon's going to come off the bench, and Gildborg is going to come on. Akamarka is going to start ahead of Hayes, and Rajic is going to come on to there. Lindholm is going to start as the right cam. Gutierrez is going to start in the middle. Bengachea out on the left. Hausner up top. Berlingi is suspended, which means that Dimon... Do we put Dimon in there? No, we'll bring Gerb and Rook onto the bench. And Selm is also injured. So we'll bring... No, we'll put Dimon potentially to play him further forward. He can do a job further forward for certain. Capdeville was suspended, which means it's Kowalski and Collins coming into the back. Zuhendry at right back. Marco John at left back. Capdeville will be replaced by Martin because Thingy can't there. And we are going to play Giampfi in goal. Are we going to play Giampfi in goal? Are we going to play Giampfi in goal? I feel like Giampfi is one that will definitely need to probably be loaned, realistically. Do we have a backup goalkeeper? No. Right, okay. I think we buy a new goalkeeper and loan out Giampfi. That's what we do. I think that's how we're going to spend our deadline day. Right, Kowalski will change to the central defender and Collins will be the ball player. Because Kowalski is not a ball player. He's actually deteriorating slightly in attributes, which is interesting. But yeah, Akama, Jorgensen, Gutierrez, all that. Let's get ready to rumble. Everton away in the Carabao Cup. Now, it could be funny. If we lose to Everton, it'll be both finalists from last season's Carabao Cup would be out in the third round. So... we have a double header against Everton. We play Everton in the cup now, and then we play them in the league on the weekend. We're more focused on the league than we are the cup right now. But, I mean, a win in the cup will be nice. A good cup run was always fun. Bengacher into Kowalski. But, as I said, we're not... I mean, this is why Kowalski is not really playing as much now, because we are 1-0 down. That's come from his awful pass.
Emotional damage.
That has come from his awful pass. Like, Giampfi would have done brilliantly to save that. Like, I don't know what Marco John's expecting from him there. Lundholm, that's a terrible pass as well. It feels like Everton have played a more full strength side than we have. John, Bengachea, and Hausner looked offside. Hausner does look offside. It's going to go to VAR. It is offside. It was miles off. It's a great finish from Hausner. Just a shame that he's offside. We're going to encourage. Because Everton have scored their only shot on target, only shot of the game, and it's come from our mistake. Marco John, I thought he was going to go for the long throw there. He decided against it. He's now got it back. Kowalski. Kowalski's gone for one, and I mean, I tell you what, had Kowalski scored that, he would have made up for every mistake he's ever made. Genuinely, if he had scored that shot, he would have made up for every mistake he's ever made. Akamark. Bengachea. I feel like this highlight's going to peter out now. I don't feel like there's going to be another chance in this highlight. But there could be. I could be proven wrong. FM could prove me wrong because FM does like to do that. Giampfi into Kowalski. John now. This highlight's gone on for too long for there not to be another chance from it. Bengachea. Oh, it's a lovely ball. And Hausner's in behind. This time he does score. And he should be onside this time. No, he's not. He's offside again. Oh, no, he is onside. Never mind. Ignore me. Ignore me. I must have not read very well. But Hausner slotted it past the keeper. And Hausner's got us level in this game. We are not playing Lundholm in a more regular position. We are training him to become this shadow striker. The backup shadow striker extraordinaire that he is going to be behind Anselm. Encourage. What a roller coaster of emotions that was. I agree. Bengachair into Hausner 1-1. It's 1-1 at half time. And our only shot on target was our goal. So we're going to tell them we're not happy. What an absolute banger. The Voddies can't even watch this. Like, listen to this. Zu Hendry's got injured. Of course. What is it with us and getting injuries at the moment? Am I going to have to, like, redo my training or something like that to prevent injuries from happening? Is that what I'm going to have to do? Right, that's a corner whipped in. There's a header. It's over the bar. Right, an hour's gone. We should probably make some changes because we're starting to look like we're a little bit leggy, and Everton are starting to get a little bit ahead of steam. Garner. The long ball cross has been cut out by John. Bengachair, Kowalski. Oh my god, if we concede again from another Kowalski misplaced pass. No, we've got away with that one. My goodness me, Kowalski, man. You genuinely, like... You're lucky. You're lucky you're still going to be on the pitch to play. Gutierrez is off for Torre Dimon. Lundholm we're going to replace by Gerben Rook. And we're going to make a couple of changes in there. Goldborg is going to make his debut and Rajic is going to come on. We're making 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to have made all our changes, but you know, we're doing it now, gets it out of the way, then we don't have to worry about it. Gives everybody a chance to make an impact on the game. Giamfi into Collins. Rajic has found some space in the middle of the park, and that is a fucking awful pass. It's over the bar. Giamfi was comfortable, but my goodness me, why some of the passes we are making today? We're going to demand more. People are going to be unhappy by that, but it looks like penalties is going to be a thing as well. As it stands. But Bluck into Marcus Leonardo. Yaksic. The cross is whipped in. Collins heads away, but it's only as far as Rodriguez, who cuts inside and shoots and hits the bar on its way over. Giamfi was diving, but he did not look at all comfortable there, Giamfi going for that. Yaksic's putting this in. This is a goal from this free kick. Already know it. Already calling it now. This is going in. This is going in right by where my mouse is. Okay, I'm glad I'm wrong. I'm glad I'm wrong. Can we stop, like, having Everton highlights, please? Like, what is happening? Why, like, what are we doing? Like, demand more again, lads. What is going on? Right, here we go. Our highlight. Dimon. It's a terrible pass again, but we've been rewarded with possession back. Rajic. Just go to Collins. Sensible in possession, lads. Gerben Rook. What is that pass? What is that pass? And we've now finally been punished.
Emotional damage.
What is right, okay. Right. So we get the ball back here. Kowalski plays it in, and it's played into Rook from a nice pass by Collins. Why is he trying to go out to the right back here? Why? What are you... Like, you're not even looking where the pass is. Like, yes, if he makes a run into about here, slide it in that way, fine. But trying to play it straight to him there, like, have you not seen that their left-sided player is just there to make the interception? You fucking imbecile. And this is why we're looking to sell you. That was their left winger as well that was back there. Right, Guildborg has gone down under the challenge, but it's no penalty. Boyomo. Cipriotti. There's 1 minute plus added time left. Why are we so stretched? Why were we so stretched there? Why was there such a big gap between us?
Damage.
Like, can I... Why was there such a big gap? Why was our defense so deep? Probably because of how tired they are, to be fair. But, like, if I just zoom out a little bit. I don't know, because it's... Like, Why is there such a big gap there? I feel like it's because we've been countered. But, like... Yeah, that's poor. Well, we're out of the cup. As Leonardo heads over. But this is our rotated side. Like, not a lot of these players will be starting anyway. Like, but we didn't deserve it. I'm far from pleased with that result. That is not the performance or the result that we would have wanted from that game. But that is just meh. It's the Carabao Cup. I'm not fussed by it. We got to the final last season, but like again, like we're not prioritizing the Carabao Cup at all. Zoo Hendry, how long you out for? 3 weeks. Goldborg has made himself his debut. Giamfi also made his debut. Giamfi did not have the best of debuts. But Giamfi will probably get the cup games this season. Not the Europa League games. He won't get the Europa League games. But Giamfi will probably get the cup games this season. Especially like if the under-21s aren't playing. If the under-21s are playing, he'll probably play the under-21s game instead. But yeah. No, we're not too fussed. We're not too fussed by that one. The idea was that we lured Everton into a false sense of security with the old with the rotated side. Let them, like, they can win though. It's back-to-back 3-1 defeats, which is a little bit annoying. But then we play Everton here anyway, so we want to like go for it, right? Have they made a thing? Important dates in September. There. Hoffenheim. Like, fine. Rajic is on his way out. Like 22 mil. Right. Andy Chen should be coming in. So we'd be getting more money in. Is there any real position? So Andy Chen would go and replace Marco John. Like, let's just go into our scouting, our shortlist, and just see what like, not new next gen. Let's go into our default shortlist and see what players we could realistically look to sign. Anybody that's cheap. And he's on loan. Like, he's requested to leave, but he's very, very expensive. Like, this guy is what, 34 to 50 million? He's not bad, actually. As a really good centre. Like, looks like a really, 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 really good centre back. But the one thing that concerns me is he goes from a 4-star wide centre back to a 3-star. What, like, what makes him, like... It's possibly, like, the agility and stuff that's in there. I feel like he could be he's an incredible centre back. He's only 6'1", but 15 jumping reach wouldn't make up for that. But I feel like centre backs are not really an issue for us. Shouldn't really be an issue for us this season. I actually feel like this was going to be a guy that we signed to be the segundo. But he chose Man City over us because Man City are paying him 220 grand a week. So I mean, it's no brainer there, really, isn't it? You choose between Scunthorpe or Man City, where one was offering you like 60 grand a week compared to the other one offering you 220. It's not and no, like, once I saw Man City bid for him, I went, yeah, he's not coming to us, is he? Marco Rodriguez, oh, he's incredible. Oh, he's incredible. Who wants him? Liverpool wants him. Oh, hello. And you're 6'4", and you can take free kicks. I know we've signed Garrido. But Garrido might become our backup striker. Oh, he wouldn't want to join us. Well, we're adding. He's already in the shortlist, but like, yeah, Marco Rodriguez is definitely some like improve our standing in the Premier League. It's gonna be our reputation needing to go to 4-star, but like still, like still, come on. Hugo Felix. I mean, you're incredible as well, and you're a set piece man. But you're 29 years of age. You're not really going to improve. You'd be a backup player for us. Andy Chan, we've got the bid in on. Paul Priestley. You're English playing in Mexico. I mean, you're basically just a slightly better version of Jason Fisher. I know the sacrilege of saying that. Fontanella was one of the guys we were looking at last season to be a shadow striker. But he is now not going to improve our team. Like, a lot of these people on the shortlist are not going to improve our team right now. So I'm actually just going to... There, Cosmin Manea. I swear you're a face in the game. I swear you're a face in the game. Who's bid for him? From Bristol City, Sunderland and Leverkusen. Carl Martinson, yeah, he's not going to improve our team either. And then Willem have accepted offers from Everton and Saint Etienne for Akbar. Like, as somebody to bring in and develop, he's not horrible. I forgot to get rid of the thingy. Right, so it'll be 30%. We're looking at 30. What are the bids that have been made for him? 7.5 mil plus on both. So you're gonna try and make me pay like there, like through the nose for him? Fuck off. Like, no. No. And I'll give it like a no. Like, we'll do 8. Fine. We'll do 8. If you're gonna try and like extort another like 3 million out of me. He has the same interest in joining Everton. Like, he has the same interest in joining all of us. We're gonna remove that one and that one. You're just gonna be a fringe player, my guy. We'll give you what you want in terms of a contract. You're going to play in the under-21s for a couple of years. Like, genuinely will be. Luis Joseph Roche, centre back or right back from Haiti. Have we not got a scout report on him? No. He looks like he's incredible. He's in Brazil. He's a Haitian international. Like, I kind of want to sign him just because of Rare Nation. Real Madrid have bid for him, so he's probably not going to want to join us, is he? It's a 21 fil release fee, and he would want 100. No, okay, yeah, like go to Real Madrid. Go to Real Madrid. Rajic set to go to Hoffenheim. Can Thingy come in, please? Like, so Rajic has gone. Andy Chen, like, he hasn't even accepted the contract yet. Like, come on, mate. It's deadline day. Here we go. He's set to sign for us. Cool. So Andy Chen is in as our backup left back now. I think he's better than Marco John, so I'm quite content with that one. Is there anybody else we can maybe have a look at potentially going for? I just don't think there's anybody really that improves our squad. He's apparently an important player. And we got him on thingy. Andy Chan. So you're in the thing. Because he's under 21 as well. Ossa's not at the club anymore. They're all under 21. He's under 21, confirm. Ask John to welcome Andy Chen. Assign Andy Chen a squad number. We'll give him 21. And Andy Chen replaces Marco John on the bench. And then Marco John becomes like our their Allen. We'll put Gerben Rook there. Gerben, is there anybody that wants to buy you on deadline day? No. There's clubs interested in him, but not for the amount of money that we probably want for him. When are you back? 2 days, so you're back in time for the Everton game. Cool. But yeah, like Bengachayo, you're wanted by Saudi. Would you go to Saudi? Would Saudi buy you for 50 million? No, they're looking to make more funds. Okay, so they're not signing him. That is the way it goes. Monthly ball performance, we're on a B+. Yeah, disappointed about the defeat to Everton. Yeah, you're disappointed in the finances to Salta Bias. Yeah, well, we couldn't do anything about that one, could we? He's loan listed by Arsenal, but he's not going to improve our team. Not right now. Man City have a load of wonder kids. There's a lot of... Arsenal have made an offer for Reynaldo. We do have, what, 29 mil? He's not going to improve our team right now. He's not going to improve our team right now. He's not as good as like any of the centre backs that we have. So like Arsenal can have him. It's a little bit annoying, but like it's not the things. Swansea have loan offer for Prenderville, interesting. Calendar as well. We have there, right, so team bonding there, match review there, community outreach there, match tactics here. Move routines to the Tuesday. Wait, cancel actually. No, why is routines there? Wait, let's just copy that one then. And then you got like that 3-week international break. So and that will probably be where we end stream. And I can get through it. The top transfer window deal is fairly to, yeah, annoy him. Deadline day, Gravenberch to Man United. Interesting. I feel like Man United haven't had the best window for Premier League champs. But then at the same time, like they needed, right? So we need the 2 goalkeepers. Like Cosmas and Kowalski are gonna be in here. Like they're there and there. So they're there. So he's gonna be registered. So Goldberg. Oh no, he's just been made available. So Christiansen, yes. Ayats, yes. Andy Chen, yes. Tariq Demon, yes. Agaland Hayes, Akamark, yes. Garrido, yes. Anselme, yes. Gutierrez, yes. Belingi, yes. Hausner, yes. Lundholm, Mazacci. So we've got 22 there. So if I'm thinking of 3 players to bring in, I don't think Goldberg or Marco John are needed. I think actually I'm going to take Goldberg with me. I can't because Homegrown Nation. I need to have a look at homegrown status. Who is not in that's got homegrown? Benga Chaya can come in then. And that's it right now. We can only get 23 because the next two need to be club homegrown players. So the next two, so we can only register a 23-man squad for Europe. We've got to remember that at this moment in time. Players that have been here that are under 21 for 2 years will obviously also get the under 21, like not needing to be registered. Unregistered goalkeepers are allowed to play if 2 registered goalkeepers are injured. I did not know that actually. If minimum rules cannot be reached, the squad spaces must be left in the squad selection. You have 2 spaces available, yeah, because we can't reach minimum rules. So that is why. Oh, get comfy because everything has just decided to rise up my legs. Probably didn't need to know that, but we like to party. Like to party. So yeah, we're gonna have to go for that. So there's some people that are possibly gonna be annoyed. Are not being registered. But like I'm gonna register Kwame anyway. I know he's under 21, we don't need to. Everybody else is dead, like yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so we can only register there. Only sign him as a last resort. Like, why is he still? Like, it's because he's an old next gen. Like, I don't want to get like, right. Scouting. How do you get not manage shortlists. How do you edit? No, I don't want a new shortlist. How do you? How do you? It'll probably be. It's not gonna be on that. When you scout a player, scout for 2 weeks. No, 1 week. I don't know. Yeah, so he's there. He's there. So Jamie Jones does basically everything other than my DOF being the public spokesperson. Mate. That poor DOF. Set out expected for this one. But this is going to be the first team. No, so like that's fine. Right. Capdeville has just suffered a training injury, has he? Where is? Oh, there it is. We'll give him injections for the Everton game, and then yeah, we'll let him relax for the rest of it because it just keeps Kowalski out the firing line for a week. Expectations is a draw. We want to get back to winning ways. What's this? They're getting unhappy about the extra amount of training they've been asked to do. No, because what am I getting you trained on extra? I'm not getting you trained on anything extra. You're just learning how to become an AMC, mate. Carlos Alberto Martin, what are you on? Strength, yeah. So I wanna. There, what traits would be good on a centre back? What defending traits? Throw himself into tackles, stay on his feet, mark opponents tightly. Yeah, see, like, I don't really know what a good centre back traits. And that's one thing I've never really been shocked. Belengi's gotten handed a further 2-match ban. Why am I not surprised? Why not just give that? Why not just make it a straight 3-match ban? Like, I'm gonna appeal it for the principle, but like, I knew that was coming. I found that's not like. Yeah, Spurs and Chelsea have drawn, which is nice-ish, I suppose. Belengi is still suspended, which means Gutierrez will start. Bengochea there. Do we bring Allende in? Probably not. He's deteriorating a little bit. Right, we move Yeah, see, he could be a really he could actually be a DLP. He could be our DLP backup. Right, we'll move Akamark there because Goldberg can play the DLP role. So we'll do that. Everybody else is there. Anselm is not fully fit. We'll start Anselm and then we'll bring Lundholm off on after like an hour. Everton away. The second game against Everton in a couple of weeks. We've got nothing to lose here. We know what you're capable of. Go and put the performances like we did against Southampton and West Ham in the league, rather than the ones against Everton and Spurs. Like Everton in the Cup and Spurs in the league. If we end up with a red card after like 10 minutes again, I'm gonna be fucking livid. Especially considering Spurs and Chelsea have both slipped up above us. This is a perfect chance for us to claw back some space, some early points that we slipped up against Spurs. But Patterson's coming forward for Everton, and they've somehow headed that across goal and not found anybody. But we have not started well already, so we're going to demand more. And Donnelly is coming forward for Everton now. It's 15 minutes in. This is their second attacking highlight of the game. That's a great block. Patterson, it's whipped in back stick, headed away, and Ajax lumps it forward. Everton are already looking dangerous, and I don't like it. Patterson, Yaksik. Yeah, they did play a fairly strongish squad. Donnelly scored. Why have we not started? We have not started in this game at all. Like, Everton are having the entirety of the game right now. Can we put a tackle in? No, Donnelly, he looked offside there. He's hit the post. He was onside. They've just walked right through us. Garrido, hold it. That's nice. Anselme. Gutierrez. Oh, that's a good tackle. Right, Anselm. Can you find the cross? No, he can't. It's going out for a throw. We've not started, and it shows right now. Both our centre-backs are also on yellow cards. We're going to berate. Why? Like, they're uninterested, but, like, pressured. Like, they're all pressured by the feedback. Why? We're not playing well. We're not playing well. We haven't had an attacking highlight all game in the entirety of the first half. We've not had a shot on target in the entirety of the first half. Ajax has headed away, but again, it's just falling straight to Everton players. The cross is whipped in. Donnelly should score. Yaksik does. What the fuck are we doing?
Damage.
They appear to like believe, but like we haven't turned up. We might as well have just stayed at home. Genuinely, with this performance, we might as well have just stayed at home. Donnelly into Rodriguez. Right, Christiansen's won it back. Can we find anything from this? No, he's just going to run it straight into the fucking defender. What's the fucking point? That's a great tackle from Ajax. Vermeeren.
Emotional damage.
Welcome in, Roger. How are you? My final showdown stream. What? My multinational title defense. Yeah. Right, we're making changes already. We're 3-0 down. Seems anxious. Get off the pitch then. Lundholm can come on. You're playing terribly. Bengachair can come on. We'll bring Akamark on here. We're going to change our entire front four. We're going to change our entire front four. Or are we? No, we'll keep Garrido on for the time being. Hayes is going to come off for Goldberg. Capdevil's on a 6.1. Get off the pitch. I know you've had injections and that's probably not helped. But, yeah, I'm making all 5 changes now. If we go down to 10 men, we go down to 10 men. We're playing terribly. We're 3-0 down away at Everton. Like, our backup team actually performed better against this Everton side than my first team have. So Garrido is lucky to still be on the pitch. Right, Christiansen's done well to win that back. Like, we just not got into them at all. Don't know what's happened today, but players have just not turned up. Kowalski, Christiansen. Down the line to Bengochea. That's a terrible pass. It's a genuinely awful pass. But we've won it back high up the pitch. Garrido, please! He's fired in his 3rd of the season. And with 55 minutes on the clock, there is still every chance that this comeback is on. Goldberg with the assist as well. Right, come on then, lads. Come on then. Right, Donnelly. Rodriguez, right. Domina's won it back. Martin, into Ajax. Right, go back to the keeper if you need. They'll come across now. Kowalski. Christiansen, into Bengochea. Akamark. Find the right pass, son. Find the right pass. Find the right pass. That is not the right pass. What are you doing there? Martin, Donnelly, Lundholm. Like, this is much more like it, though, from us. Why couldn't... I mean, that's a terrible pass, but... Rodriguez is in. This is 4-1. I can already feel this is 4-1. Big save, Ertz. Big save. Right, Martin. Oh, yeah. Goldberg. We're not going to get anything more from the highlight. We need another highlight ASAP if we're going to score. If we're going to get anything from this game. We need a highlight and we need a goal ASAP. Dimon. Goldberg. Akamark. Garrido. He's let it run. Lundholm's in. And Lundholm was forced to save from the keeper. That's a massive chance. We need something from the corner. You don't normally get anything from corners after key highlights and case in point. That's a big chance for Lundholm. He should be taking it, really. He should be taking that. That's probably the game as well. I mean, there is a highlight now. Vermeeren, Rodriguez. Can we put a tackle in? I mean, we tried to play a high line and just let Gallagher walk in behind. He looks... Is it offside? Yeah, it is offside.
Lino! Lino! You've got to fucking see that!
Oh, just get me away from Everton right now. Great. This has been an awful, awful performance from us. The only bright spot being Garrido's goal. 2 shots on target. Look at that. Look, 3.2 XG. Like, what the fuck? The only one I'm not going to throw a water bottle at is Garrido because he actually scored. So that's 3-3-1 defeats in a row. Because of course it is. Like, is it time to go back? Is it time just to go to a regular 4-2-3-1? It means Anselm does Anselm have... Right, so he's natural there. Could we... We probably could get him out there, because with the 16 crossing... Like, have them... Because it's just not... This isn't working. This isn't working as consistently as I would want. The only issue is that we've now kind of bought and done our whole window for it. We're going to give it... Right, what we're going to do is... What we're going to do is we're going to... Like... We're going to sit with it for this little bit of time. Right, we've got 5 days until PSV. Leave to physio. He's out for 3 to 4 weeks. Here is their squad report. I mean, yeah, he's 5-star potential. Like, he's 4.5-star potential, which is why Man United have gone for him. Which is why Man United went for him. He's wanted by 11 clubs now. Yeah, look at the clubs he's wanted by. Is it worth? How many under 21s have we signed this season? So he's 29. He's not. So there's 1. 2, 3, 4, 5. I think Gianfi was 6 as well. Yeah, so we can't sign any more under 21s. I wonder though. If I did it for the start of next season, if it would go through. Right. So if we remove this and this and end of season England. Oh, they're just not gonna respond back to it. Okay, cool. Does he have a release fee in his contract? We'd have to scout him for it. Okay, cool. We'll get a full scout report on him, and then we'll go from there. Because, like, there. But yeah, going Roger back to the multinational title. It is what it is. I didn't like I was always chasing it. Every time I scored, I was like, I was never fully there. Like, so, like, and to be quite honest, as much as it's all right, like I would have liked to have stayed on, I'm also quite happy to have not held it for much longer, because being that I'm a person that helps Michael run it, part of that plan is that I would kind of take that bit over. But build up comments, I don't know. That doesn't really bother me. I'm quite content, like I nothing like that bothers me. Like, yeah, I'm not. I like it takes it's that's not gonna get under my skin. Like, it is what it is. It's content. It's part of the fun. It's part of just there. But we are now already finding ourselves well off the pace because Spurs and Everton have just decided to shove a fist down our ass. I'm gonna actually do a quick team meeting. Yeah, that's very good. Just improve that morale because the morale is starting to drop. I can feel it. Like the morale is now up, which is good. That's what we needed. Yeah, but like it's content at the end of the day, and now I get to do. I hate this slump when things are going well. Like we started with 2 wins, like we started with 2 good wins against Southampton and West Ham. Then you play Spurs, you get 2 players get a slight knocks that are important to you, and then you get one of your key men sent off like 5 minutes after you make the subs, and it's just like. And then you have a third player go off injured, and you end the game with 9 men. And then you play Everton away, and it's just like Capdeville drops a 6.1. Yes, I know we gave him injections, and he probably didn't play great, but like it's just not great. And I'm starting to I don't know with this system. I'm not gonna do the goalkeeper anymore. Like I'm not certain where this save kind of is like where we go with this at the moment. This is our 5th season in the Premier League. Like, so is it maybe team cohesion? The team cohesion's good. It could be a little bit. Yeah, like that's always the thing, like, and we lost a couple of key players in the summer as well. Like, so like I always get in my head after a couple of losses. I always get in my own head. So, especially when we've played shit as well. Like, so I just need to if we beat PSV in the Europa League here, all of a sudden we're in a better spot. Did actually that's one thing I want to tell. Did any by the looks of this we're in 21st.
Shalom.
I'm not
Shalom.
sure. Barry James, thank you very much for the follow. Did any Man City are in the Conference League. Yeah. That makes sense because they finished what, 8th. So that makes sense that they got that. Did 3 teams from England qualify for the Conference League because of for the Europa League because of our win? It doesn't look like it. Oh, Bilbao are in here. Oh, it's a shame we couldn't play Bilbao. That would have been fun. But yeah, I'm good, mate. Thank you. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Marco John wants to discuss why he's been left out because there's better options. No worries, mate. I know he's our club vice captain, but I just prefer other players. Marco John's probably on his way out of the football club soon. Did we just get a win in the EFL trophy? Again, Zoo. I think you're good enough. I'm not. Like again, if we like, why are they coming to me now, the day before the fucking Europa League game? Come to me when the squad got announced like a week ago. This game annoys me sometimes. It annoys me sometimes. I'm a Chelsea fan, Barry. Do you support a team? Unfortunately, someone has to support Chelsea in their time of shitness. Like, so, yeah. Right. Belingi's gonna play because he hasn't played in a while. Mazucci, are you actually... You're now unconvincing there. Well, at least you're slightly developing there. Kowalski will come in. We're going to make Martin the ball player over Kowalski. Collins comes in. Actually, how good is Collins on his left foot? He's weak. Do we just move... Actually, do you know what we do? We don't play thingy. We just switch those 2 around. I'm tempted to put cover on my centre-backs. I'm tempted to play with a covering centre backs. Right, Belengi's still wanted. He's wanted now by Newcastle on loan. Yeah, like fuck, like fuck Newcastle. You can get in the bin with that one. Right, Torre Demon, Hayes. Hayes, we need a better performance from you. That's 6.4 last time out, not great. Ajax, yeah, like. Oh, Capdeville is injured and unavailable for this match. So no, that's Giamphi. He comes in. Capdeville goes out. Cool. Pontefract Collieries. I haven't heard of them. The only Coles I've heard of are Atherton Coles because one of my mates supports them. Not Ponte. Where is that? I'm guessing is that you? Is it even UK? I mean, sorry, Nickelback. It's Europa League music time. They're playing a number 2 right wing. That's. What part of my chair is like scratching my arm? Ah, it's that bit there. I can feel it now. That was causing me to feel really fucking weird. Didn't like it. They're in the 8th tier, West Yorkshire based. Okay. No, I had not. It's your local. Oh, okay, cool. My local side until about a year ago was Wealdstone, the Wealdstone Raider. If you've heard of the Wealdstone Raider, I literally lived like a 5-minute. Yeah, as Sean's put, you want some, you want some emote. Having both our centre backs on yellow in the opening 10 minutes is always a fun thing to have. Just because, you know, Bilbao winning, good for them. Good, oh, up the Bilbao. Right, Ajax. Can he find a cross? No, Hayes. Goes back to Collins. Martin. Into Mazzacci. And Dimon has scored his first goal for the club. He's offside, never mind. He hasn't scored his first goal for the club. Never mind.
Fucking see that?
He mistimes his run and he's offside. Yeah, look how high. Yeah, he is offside. Look how high. I don't know maybe if we're playing the right thing. We won the West Riding County Cup on Monday. It's a tin pot very well said. A trophy is a trophy. I mean, if we win the Europa League, we will win the we'll be 2/3 of the way to completing the Liechtenstein challenge. Collins out to Christiansen. That's a lovely ball. And Garrido, that's a lovely finish. He must be onside. He is onside. Garrido has definitely been the right signing. I feel like he actually is going to score us a fair whack of goals. Yeah, do you have a soft spot for any other side? Is there any other side you've gone, yeah, I quite like them. Christiansen, corner whipped in, header wide from Belengi. And it's 1-0 at half time. We only we won 2-1 in our first Conference League game last season. Leeds, okay. Bilbao are 4-1 up. Monreal, who are you? You came for Sociedad. Interesting. Then went to Barcelona last season. Went to Barcelona and West Ham. And then Bilbao. No, so went to West Ham for 26.5 mil. Barcelona loaned him. How good are you? You're actually not horrible, to be fair to you, Mr. Javi Monreal. I love the fact he's back. I just love Bilbao. I want to get a team report on Bilbao. Like, oh my god, they have a 4.5-star potential striker. Like, he's not a striker. He is a winger. There is no question about that. Right, we're getting team reports on Bilbao. Mr. Shoop, get me some team reports on Bilbao. I know they're probably going to be very expensive players, most of them, but we're doing it. We're doing it because we can and we want to, and it's Bilbao. Someone ban him. Absolutely not. As Christiansen fires wide. Sean, I also am a massive disliker of Leeds, but that doesn't mean I'm going to ban him for it. Because unfortunately, Sean, some people have to support Leeds. Right, we should probably make some subs. Like Christiansen coming off because he's on a yellow card, and Andy Chen getting his first game for the club, and Cosmas. It was an overreaction. Yeah, I thought it was. I thought it was a little bit hot-headed and in the moments. I thought is Akerlund even back in full training? No, so why have I named him on the bench? Okay, I'm a silly Billy. Mizuchi's on a 6.4. Do you know what? We'll put Lundholm on the left-hand side of the Shadow Striker role. We just need to get Lundholm trained up there as quickly as we fucking can. So he doesn't get absolutely battered for his performances there. 2 divisions below us. It doesn't even matter. Didn't even need to say that. You should have just left it as, yeah, 1-4-0. Either. Right, Hayes is knackered, so we're going to bring Akamark on there as well. And yeah, well, it says we're 17th after this because, I mean, how are Derry City got top of the league when Bilbao winning 6-2 against Olympiacos? You're not wrong, yeah. On FM, that would have gone to pens, probably, yeah. But in terms of opening day Europa League games, but the first Europa League game in the club's history, that's not a bad result. A 1-0 win away at PSV. Oh, sorry, PSV. Yeah, is there any FM saves on the go? Who have we decided to go for? Derry City 1-6-1. That makes sense. Vitoria Grimares also 1-6-1. Oh, they had Maccabi Tel Aviv. I'm sorry. I agree with Mr. H. Leonard. Mr. Harry Leonard. He's a real player. He's a Blackburn IRL. I thought I recognised the name. Started a save last night with the Coles. That's incredibly based. Andy Chan's made himself a there. Pioli's the England manager. Interesting. Look up Chris Rigg. From Salernitana. This guy. Yeah, he's not developed. He has not developed at all. Depends on the database, but you can, yeah. Like the best tier 10 databases have the real players in them. I've never found like a tier, yeah. Like they have all the database, they have everything. He's really fucking good. Like the research done into tier 10 databases. Anderson Duarte. At Sheffield, he's at Sheffield United. He's not developed either. We'll scout him, but he's not. He's not developed. We haven't really scouted Uruguay much in this save, to be fair to it. Oh, I'm sorry. They get paid per play, paid per playing. So it's like pay as you play is what it is. Down in that division, it's like amateur contracts. So you just get appearance fees.
Shalom, shalom.
SEJS0404, thank you for the follow. Nathan Collins, like I'm genuinely here. Like I'm genuinely, I'm going to tell you. Like I know Mizuchi's also upset and as his Herman. It's like what the fuck, man? I know it's Zuhendry, but like he couldn't fit in because we don't have the things, and they clicked the same one that worked for Marco John, and he then got fucking pissy with me. He's the one that started crying to me. I just went to him. This is my decision. Like this is what the decision I came to, and he wanted to cry about it. Like it's not my fault. I hate like. Well, Collins is going in the summer. Collins is going at the earliest possible convenience now. Then. That's just the way it is sometimes. I can't erase the things I feel. Oh, love it. Who, genuine question, who doesn't love a bit of Barry White? Like, what an absolute genius of a man. Harden identifies Redondo as a target, and people are quite happy about that. So maybe let's get him scouted. He's English. Has he chose to represent Spain? He's club homegrown at Man City. He can also gain in 420 days. He'd gain Mexican nationality as well. Wouldn't it be funny if we signed him before that? He's 11 to 17 million. He's not bad actually. He looks like he could be quite good. But we need the elite, not quite good. They're all unhappy with training, yeah. And Salme's picked up another injury. When's Villa? Tomorrow. We'll give him an injection and hope he can play okay. Like, we're just picking up injuries and injuries and injuries again. Like, I'm guessing maybe I might just then rest. Because what have we got for rest? Yeah, let's make that normal intensity. And then, yeah. Yeah, so if they're at full thing, then that's, yeah, that's... Like, if we actually look at that... what does the, No, I want it... Okay, that's what it does. So everybody should be on there, that's fine, yeah. But we'll make that normal intensity, drop that down, so then they're not there. Got to shoot lunch and then work calls, no worries, Sean. You're missing the Aston Villa game. Right, Aston Villa are at home next. We need to bounce back. We've bounced back with a 1-0 win against PSV. Now we need to beat Villa and then go and beat thingy. Fine, I'll wait for that. It's the next game, Sean. It's literally right here. Scunthorpe against Aston Villa, Sunday 2 o'clock. Bellingi is still suspended, which means Gutierrez is there. Mighty Villa get hammered by me. Not necessarily. Goldberg. Right, yeah, so Goldberg comes and then replaces Ackermark. Angeland will then have Bengacher come on. Capdeville is injured, so we're going to bring Collins in, switch them around like normal. Central defender, ball playing defender, defend. And we are good to go. Right, please let's get back to winning ways in the Premier League. Villa are in a poor run of form. It's time to put an end to our poor run of form as well. Like, if we can just get a consistent set run of games where players are just running or, like, performing well, then I'd be happy. Like, that's all we kind of need. But Villa have a highlight down the left-hand side. Torrey Dimon clears away, but it's to absolutely nobody. Turner, but Christiansen's bottled the tackle, and that's 1-0 Villa.
Emotional damage.
Like, he's bottled that Christiansen there. Bottled it so hard. Yeah, Ramsey's still hanging in there. I think he's the only, like, player at Villa IRL that's still there. But that's poor, right? I feel like the Volante might not be the best idea. Mazzucci, I mean, that's terrible from him. But he's done brilliantly to win it back. He's found the cross. Garrido will get his head onto it, but it's headed over the bar. The 6'6" striker that's not the best at heading. He's only got, what, 12 heading? Demand a little bit more. Musa with the corner, headed away by Hayes, but it's back to Musa. Back in, and Cagley...
Emotional damage.
Yeah, and I think this will probably be the last game of stream now. I would play the other 2 games before going off, but, like... I mean, Gutierrez is in, please. I mean, we've pulled one back instantly. But my defense are all over the place. That's a lot better from us. That was liquid football indeed. That's a wonderful pass from Anselme. And Gutierrez's run from deep is brilliant. That's what we need more of. That's what we need more of, but we haven't really shown it much in this first half. That's our only shot on target. Where it's a smiling mask behind with the angry face behind. Yeah. I know what you mean. I mean, Christiansen right on the stroke of half-time. Corner's whipped in. Header. And it's hit the post and gone wide. That making it 2-2 there would have been perfect, but... Right. Come on. Demand a little bit more. Martin looks demotivated, which is always fun. We're not going to man mark anybody. They brought Nicholas Jackson on. Interesting. Nothing has happened in the second half at all. Right. Goldborg on for Hayes. Mizuchi off for Bengachea. Hausner on for Garrido. And we go again. 3 changes. Encourage. Come on, lads. Let's not... Like, let's get something from this game at least. Like, put an end to the rot of defeats. Anselme. Ayats. Goldberg. This is lovely play. And it's hit the bar on its way over from Anselm. That is a massive chance. Villa are just sitting back defending. Like, I might... Right, we're going to push these guys onto attacking duties. Segundo on attack as well. We'll keep him as a DLP. Dimmon's on a 6.8. We're going to bring Jorgensen on. Christiansen can come off for Andy Chen as well. Herman Ertz is on a 6.4. That's the difference. Their goalkeeper's probably on like an 8 rating, isn't he? He's on a 6.7. So he's playing better. Right, there's a corner. Andy Chen is on it. He's gone short. Bengachair, Hausner, Andy Chen. It's gone back to Ayats. Back to Chen. Find the pass. Goldberg. Collins. Ansame. Ayats. He's drilled in across Gutierrez. And Andy Chen is an own goal. It's 2-2 with 7 minutes to go. £10 on Scunthorpe 3-2 final score. The tenner's looking like it's on John. Angry smile. Encourage. Come on, lads. I mean, Musa with a free kick. It's whipped in. Collins heads it up, not away. Ramsey for Villa. He's been forced back a little bit. Max J. Cottel, thank you for the follow. And now we counter. Bengachea. Hold it. Andy Chen. Can he find the right pass? He's going to carry on running with it. And then has lost out to the guy that scored the own goal. But Collins has done brilliantly. And he's driving forward. It's Nathan Collins. So he's nearly scored a screamer. He might have been angry at us, but then he would have scored on Wildy. And Salme with a corner. Into 6 added minutes at Glanford Park. It's whipped in, back stick, headed away, and that will probably be highlight over. Andy Chan, yeah, highlight over. Come on, lads. Come on, lads. Anything. Nah, it's going to end 2-2. To be fair, coming back from 2-0 down, I'll take. GG's. Right, that is going to be the last game I play off stream today because FM is starting to get to me a little bit. And we've been live for 3.5 hours now. Plus I've got VODs to upload, and because I'm a silly Billy and forgot to download Stream 50's VOD, I've got to do a recap video for it instead of just downloading and uploading the VOD. So yeah, I've got that to record as well. So yeah, right. That is it for today. Thank you very much for being here, everybody. Thank you for watching. We are going to, of course, go and drop a raid over to somebody, so stick around for that. I mean, we could be going to... Yeah, I think I know who I'm going to. We're going to Zanko. Bye-bye, Sass. We're going to go to Mr. Coach Zanko. He's just started, I say he's just started. He's on to a new save with Le Mans FC after winning the Portuguese league in a youth-only save in 25 seasons. So he's a very, very good FM player, but most importantly, he is one of the nicest people going as well. So we're going to go and show Zanko some love. Thank you all for watching and being here and chilling with me this morning. We are back tomorrow morning where hopefully FM doesn't screw us over anymore. Because right now we are 10th in the Premier League, which is roughly where we're supposed to be according to the season preview. But I want more than that. I want more than that. The Twitter and the Discord are going in chat. If you are new around here and would like to drop a follow as well before we leave, that would be very much appreciated. Go and say hi to Zanko. Follow the Twitter and join the Discord. It's where I post schedules and when I go live. And yeah, Scunthorpe, we're okay. We're not massive at all. Bye for now.